All right, good morning, everybody. I want to thank everybody for joining us here at Mad Apple Extreme. We are at the 2021 Wisconsin ACS Championships here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. We have a couple of, obviously, a little bit local players. We've got White Eagle and Varsity Club playing off here. They're both racing to 11. Joined in the booth by my good friend, Mr. Justin Eilenfeld. How you doing today, Justin? Oh, you got to turn your mic on, otherwise nobody will hear you except for me.
Pretty good. How about you?
Oh, there we go. I'm doing good. It's been a long weekend and a lot of great pool going on, so good to be out here. And this is a semifinal match, so winner of this match is going to head over and play. I don't even know who's the winner of the winner's bracket. Do you?
It was Cap's team. Cap, Lacey, Tim Schultz, and who's our fourth? Can't think right now.
That's right. I'm sure they won't mind.
Well, here we go. First game.
We are on table 18 right now, where we have you had the roster up. We obviously have Ray Skinador, and he's playing against, I think, Taylor, possibly.
They don't have the roster. Doesn't show on the internet though.
Oh yeah, we'll pull that up, but I'm pretty sure he's playing Taylor. We know most of these guys, so we'll have no problem telling you who's playing who here as soon as we see the next guy pick up his cue. But
Corey Peterson, that was their fourth player.
Corey. Yep.
Corey Peterson, Lacey, Tim Schultz, and Cap.
Great team.
Yeah.
Obviously, they made it, right?
There's no weaknesses.
Yeah.
I really like Ray's game. He's a grinder.
Him and Justin Volk remind me of the same because they play completely different patterns, I think, than what I would consider typical in watching. But it's interesting. You learn all the time when you watch players like that, I think.
Oh, Efren made a comment once. He said, the most I learn is from the lower players because you learn shots that good players never have to take.
That's right. Yeah.
But I was just talking to Bill before, Ray, it doesn't matter if he's playing bad or good, after Bill said he played horrible the match before, and he's there laughing, and it doesn't matter.
Well,
just keep grinding.
I was talking to nice shot there. He didn't quite get what he wanted, but he definitely hit her solid.
And he's still pretty tough.
Yeah. But I walked in, I had gone out to grab a snack out of my car or whatever, and I come walking back in, and here Ray is in the vestibule out there. He's doing push-ups. I asked him what was up. He said, I missed the ball in there. He said, I wanted to get my muscles worked out. He said.
Yeah, Ray's a trip. He's a good guy.
I asked him how many he did. He said 15. So
15 per missed shot. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to tell him next time I'm at Apple, we're not playing for money. We're playing for push-ups.
There you go. I used to have a rubber band around my wrist, and every time I'd miss something stupid, I'd pull and snap it really hard. That was in my younger days.
Never heard that one before. It's quite interesting. I'll tell you what, Jimmy's been on a hot streak, too. He took second in Vegas about a month ago.
Yeah, we got James Baumgartner, right?
Yeah, James Baumgartner.
Baumgartner.
Cool Jimmy.
I was calling Baumgart, but yeah, he's been playing really well for a while now. So
absolutely.
He's been kind of on a tear. So.
And you know as well as I do, the most dangerous player is a confident player.
Uh-oh.
When he's doing well in tournaments like that, you know he's confident. He must be playing Matt.
Yeah, I believe it's him and Matt Strong on table 17. Ray's still got some trouble there with that, what is that, the 10 up there by the one?
Yeah, the 10 or the 12.
It's so hard to tell from here, honestly. Oh, and what are we doing? Here, let me pull up the...
Hey, That ball close to the 8, that's kind of funny too, just because you got to get good on, well, I suppose you can shoot it in the side and roll up and play the 8 in the corner over there, but you still got to get down on that ball by that one ball. Unless he could get a good angle on that ball by the 8 to play down to that side rail and play it in the top left. Maybe he'll come at it. Oh, those two balls are in those solids are in the way. Oh, he's going that way. Is that thing gonna stop? Wow.
Where are you? Are you watching? We're on table 18 actually, so
Yeah,
viewers.
right.
Okay.
Yep.
Just checking. Viewers can't see what you're talking about. Jimmy's running a table out over there. All right, so what's he doing?
Shooting this side pocket shot.
Maybe off the 6 and drawing up. Well, he just shot her straight in. It's a good angle to draw back here.
I was just gonna say that was a good angle to get over back on that ball. Unless you think he's just gonna draw to that side rail, or you think he's gonna go to the top rail and try going that way?
2 rails around it and kick it out. I mean, if you kick it out, you're kicking it into a cluster. So I think if he can just draw over and skin past the, yeah, see, he's looking at that. I think that's a better shot if he can get there.
Yeah, less trouble. I agree with that.
See how he's feeling.
See how he quickly put that extension on? Must keep it right in his pocket.
Did he lengthen his cue out?
Yeah, it was. He just whipped it right out quick and he screwed her on and he's ready to go. Tell you what, Jimmy's not automatically out over there at it either.
Well, he's got a mess.
Yeah. He's got a... That was a good shot.
He bumped the ball there? I think he bumped the 3 a little bit. Yeah, just touched it. His tables do play a little bit quicker, too, than most of the other ones. So.
Oh, he came a little short there. He kind of jumped out of stroke there. Didn't commit to the shot fully.
I don't know that he's going to have too much trouble here, though. I mean, getting back to the 8 and making sure you got a shot on it, maybe, but I think he's very capable of cutting this ball.
Well, he's definitely capable, but it's made it a lot tougher situation. That's definitely for sure.
3-4 inches would have made a huge difference.
Oh. That 5 ball so big with that. It's not an easy situation, that's for sure.
See, I think he's trying to avoid the 1 completely, which I think is.
I'll tell you what, if I'm confident,
tough.
I might be shooting the bank.
I was looking at that also. Yep, down here past the 4.
Yeah. Then just draw back for natural English for the 8 in the top left.
Yeah, and I mean, they can't rule out the side pocket for that 8 ball either. That's because if you do hit the 1, you're going to stay up table here a little bit, so you would have that side pocket around the 5.
Yeah. Think you're going to cut it?
That's what he called. He's calling in the corner, so let's see what he does with the cue ball here. Well, undercut it.
Yeah.
Well.
Ooh, that 6 ball felt funny.
He got a little bit of a.
That 6 ball, but the one thing with Taylor right now is he's in total control.
Yeah, he's a smart player. I mean, he doesn't sell the farm. He's not, he's not going to play a shot that gives him low percentage.
Right. And that's a huge part of pool.
It is. Yep. And you can, I mean, not to say Taylor's not a good player because he's a great player, but you can make up for something that maybe a shot making ability that you do or don't have. You can make up for in smart play for sure.
Absolutely.
So let's just keep track. No shot on the 10. It's easy here to keep doing that to him. This is just a stop shot. I think the 2 goes by that 6 pretty pretty easy, actually.
Yeah, but it depends. You got to get... That 6 is tough.
Well, the 6 is definitely going to be a problem. I mean, that's...
Maybe he's going into it right now. Because there's no way you can scratch going into that
Yes, he's
ball.
got a little bit of an angle here.
Yeah. Put a little top left on it and go right in. He might play safe right behind the 6 ball.
No shot on the 10 again, even if he would have missed.
I think that I would roll right up on this 6 ball.
Taylor doesn't look like a mountain man anymore today. Figured if he had to have his picture taken, he wanted to be clean shaven, I think.
Yeah, Sunday shave day for him. He knows what Sunday is. Sundays. Dean Lanther said a few years ago, Sunday's envelope day. I'm the mailman. I'm always cashing checks. See, I didn't like that shot. Now he gives him a total jump shot right here. Oh, I thought he played safe there. That's why he walked away.
Ray wanted to look at it, make sure it was off the rail. So Taylor let him have a look.
And he still left him a decent jump there.
Yeah. These tables don't jump quite as easy as the cloth on these is a little tougher to jump on.
Yeah, that's true. Especially close like that when you got to get the ball up fast.
Yep. So I had, do you know the original jump cue? Do you know what it was? I mean, once we were past shaft jumping.
Yeah, it was, didn't Gene Albright make it?
He did, yeah. It was called the kangaroo cue.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And I've actually got one at the Mad Apple yet.
Oh, you still got one?
Oh, yeah, it's sitting in the...
I heard everyone bought those back in the day.
They did, and I'll tell you, for what it was great, but it was so inaccurate. I mean, compared to what you shoot today, you can draw balls, you can play follow, you can, you can do just about anything with a jump cue.
Wasn't it kind of just like a big club?
It was, I can tell you literally what it was. It was a wood dowel. I'm pretty sure pine.
Yeah.
It had a solid plastic tip on the end of it. It was like a 15 or 16 millimeter tip. It was huge. And then it had do you remember that foam that you would put on 10-speed handlebars?
Sure.
It had that as a handle.
Oh my God.
It was terrific, actually. And it really was. For the time, it was brilliant. Gene did a nice job, and then they kind of messed with them, and then they made the length requirement, and then they made the tip requirement. Now you can't have a tip bigger than 14. I'm pretty sure both those rules were in play because of Gene.
How many? Do you think he sold hundreds of them?
I'm not sure, but as soon as they made them illegal, nobody was happy anymore. Then it just became a piece of wood.
He's going for this jump here. I can't jump like this, like a dart.
Yeah, I can't throw it either. I'm the same way. That's how I learned how to masse. And I'll tell you, with jump cues, some of that stuff is a lost art. People don't do it as much, I think, masse shots. At least big ones.
I'm a big, firm believer of no jump cues, in my personal opinion.
I would love that. But
I would love it, too. That's why that's what the carom room does. There's no jump cues allowed at the carom room. I wish that every tournament would go to that.
Oh, yeah.
There, I don't know if I would have jumped it. As he was shooting that jump shot, I was looking at the two. He might have been able to two-rail that and come rail first on that ball.
Well, I know Taylor's sitting good here. Just an update on table 17. They're still battling that game out between Matt and
yeah, that's
Jimmy.
Been a grind over there.
I agree.
Now Jimmy's got them 3 balls up on that rail that are kind of funny. Matt's in real big trouble with that 3 ball over there.
We will switch over there as soon as Taylor finishes.
I was thinking that
up.
they could see both tables.
No. And you got to make sure we're watching out here, too. I did that yesterday. I was commenting on the screen, and there's quite a delay between what we see and the YouTube replay. Well, it's a replay for us anyway.
I will give Taylor a credit on that. He takes, he does his pre-shot routine on crucial balls, and that's huge.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that consistency, starting every single shot the same way. I've taken that now to a extreme. I think the older I get,
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with it.
You just want to be in that settled spot every time and feel the same every time before you stroke that ball. Whether you're hitting it hard or light, doesn't matter.
And it puts you in that comfort zone,
Oh,
you can
look
always
who just walked in the door. Hallelujah. Brian's here. Now we got a producer. What's going on, Brian? We got our first game down just in time. You can score that for me if you wanted to. Still stretching. Never mind, he's still waking up.
Hallelujah.
And now I did actually miss it. Who got out on table 17? Jimmy get out?
I think Matt got out.
Matt got out, okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure Matt got out there. Oh, yeah, Matt got out there. Yeah. 1-1.
Hallelujah just got here, so he's getting settled in. He was still yawning walking in the door, so he's going to get your score figured out here, and we'll get that updated. 1-1, yep. And on table number 18, which we might as well stay on because they're both breaking, we got Bill Sorenson. And on table number 17, we got Mike Lemire.
Against Matt Kitzman.
Yep. And I'm not sure who Bill's playing.
That's a big game over there. They're two lowest rated players.
Kitzman and Lemire. Break by Bill here.
Here comes Dan Coppins.
The most underrated 8-ball player in Wisconsin right there.
Agreed 1,000%.
He plays such strong 8-ball and just smart 8-ball and just
solid.
Solid every time he plays. Yep.
Fundamentals are solid. His decisions making solid. His mental game solid. Seen him do good in a lot of tournaments in my life already.
Yeah, Barry just said if Matt won, it's 2. Matt Strong won, it's 2-0.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's our bad. So confusing. I know all these guys, so I can't figure out who's on whose team.
Yeah. Especially when they don't have matching shirts.
Yep.
Dan's got his flannel on in case he's got to go do some work out in the woods after the tournament.
He always wears flannel.
Oh, good old Dan. I love Dan.
He's a working man.
Oh, yeah.
If you look at that sheet over there.
Yep.
At the bottom of it.
Oh, right. Who's on whose team? Yeah, we got that. We actually do, but varsity is... Uh-oh. You got the tournament director over there yelling at people. What's going on?
I think it happened with, I don't know if he tried safety breaking or something.
Or a miscue break.
Yeah, maybe a miscue break. I don't know.
Oh, no, he did do a safety break.
Oh, he's going to try outsmarting Kitzman.
And if you want to do a safety break, you have to let the opponent know you're safety breaking. So if he wants to call a ref over, he can watch it. So at least 4 balls hit a rail.
I see.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that a safety break at 2-0 is quite the...
I thought it was 1-1.
No, it's 2-0. We corrected that. Barry said...
Oh,
we were wrong, and
all right,
we reviewed, and we're wrong.
Who's up 2-0?
Matt Strong's team, varsity.
Varsity club, yep.
Dean's walking by so serious looking.
What's that? Oh, yeah, we did.
Ooh, that was a good little shot by Dan.
Authoritative.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if you just roll up here on the 2, leave an angle to come and break into this 6-1, or if he's going to come off and do the same thing, shooting the short side. Yep.
Yeah.
Short side, he's going to come down here. Hopefully, I'm sure he's trying to split right between that 6 and 1. Got the 3 down here in the corner if he can get through there.
He's got to hit that 1 first. If he hits a 6 first, that might push the 1 up over to by the 8 and stuff. Over by that 9.
Yeah, I don't think you're hitting it hard enough to do that, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I think you're trying to kind of roll through these, you know. I mean,
yeah, you got that 3 ball right there.
He's going to hit it a little bit. Well, maybe he's going to hit it harder than I think, but I wouldn't hit this too hard. Well, that's pretty good. A little harder than I think he should have. And what you said came true. He definitely pushed that 1 over by the 8, but he hit it so hard he pushed it right past
through
him.
it. Yeah, through it. He's still tough here.
Yeah, he's got the 1 in the side, I think.
Actually, that's not bad. And then he can get that 8 ball out of there.
Yeah, possibly.
And if he can hold that line right there, he can just shoot a stop shot on that 3 ball for that 6.
I just went over and talked to Dean and asked him what the issue was, and yeah, he did safety break, and apparently they do not allow safety or soft breaks in ACS tournament, state tournament.
So how did they rectify it? Did he get to re-break? Just no,
Yeah.
And it wasn't a foul?
No, he just Matt called him out on it.
First warning, yeah.
Yeah. Jeff Potts apparently said he did it in their match too, but he didn't really care.
Uh-oh.
Now he's in trouble.
Well, that's going to make it tough.
Ooh.
And there really is no pocket for that ball either.
No. Well, not a pocket whatsoever.
Pretty
He's got a bad angle on that 3 ball. If he was on the other side, he could maybe attempt to draw into it.
Pretty unfortunate, really, that he bumped that 6 into there the way he did.
Yeah, I agree.
He's trying to hold this with inside a little bit, and I think that's kind of what did it. Yeah, that was just unfortunate. I don't know where you go here. 6 go up here in the corner, not even.
Thank you, Lisa Heckman, for that.
Lisa.
Appreciate it.
Hi, Lisa. How are you today?
Hey, everyone, hit that subscribe button and give it a like. Let's keep the free pool alive.
Oh, nice.
He's going to push that 6 up on it and just...
Nick said Jerry's clinic yesterday was amazing. It's fantastic.
I went to Jerry probably 15 years ago.
Yep. Guy's still amazing, and he's getting up there.
Well, still grinding.
Wow.
Just, Justin, you see that comment by Coleman Grossbeer?
No.
Good to see the legend J.I. in the booth.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy. I played a tournament with Coleman. He's a good guy. I played against his brother a lot. Billy.
Where's he from?
Bill Grossbeer, yeah.
Marshfield, I think. Billy used to play a lot, and he used to gamble all the good players. He was fearless.
Yep.
I think he got a house now and stuff, so that changes things.
Fear goes a little different then, yeah.
Yep.
That's when I had kids. As soon as I had kids, you know, I used to be a big money player. Now I'm not a money player. Now I had to transition to a tournament player. That's tough. That's a tough transition, man. When you're used to being able to be down a set or two and come back and still drill somebody, you know, you can't do that in a tournament.
Gambling and tournaments are two different animals.
They are, yeah. Just maybe make sure you're a little bit closer to your mic when you're talking. It's kind of coming in and out, Justin, when you hear that. Is that better?
Yeah, that's way better.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
I'll tell you what, if he can get angle on this 15 ball, he can break it right out. I would have went down on that ball.
Yeah, a little bit maybe. Left her pretty sharp here.
Yeah.
I think you can spin over there, but it's.
I would have went below it, I think, so it's more natural coming.
Oh,
but
I
it's
see,
hard
all the
to
way
get
to
on
the
that
top there.
line, though.
Yeah. I think that angle is good if he would have got up another 3-4 inches. I think coming off the end rail is.
Yeah, I kind of
Probably
do agree with you
fairly
there.
safe.
Yeah, I agree.
The angle, the way you're talking, the angle is bigger. If you go
It's a
below
little
it, the
too
angle.
steep right now.
Right.
Right, but Justin was looking at the top angle, so if he would have rolled that forward and tried to find the angle to kind of roll forward into that 15.
I like what you were saying. I'll go just another 3 inches, and you got a shallower angle to come the backside of that. And kick it from the back.
You're right. I agree.
It's a bigger target, I think.
Yeah.
Now it's tough though, because now you're spinning the heck out of it. I don't know if he'll still try it here or not, but
And you got to accommodate the speed for the spin. It's just, like you said, it's just a super tough shot now. And he hit it.
hit it very good and didn't quite get as much as he would have liked though.
He did hit it good. He hit it right square. He just had to hit it a little more oomph.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. That's where if you had a little less angle, you could put a little bit more forward on it, which would give you the power you needed to get that ball out.
Right.
Because you had to spin it so much, you have so much of your power going into that rotation. It's
And
tough to hit it too much harder.
It would have been okay to hit the 6 too, because you have that 14 right there in the side. If you would have got, funny on the 6 or something, you got that 14 for insurance. He's in a funny spot now too, and he's getting deeper down in the rack. So
Yeah. And the 6 goes now. The 6, there's a pocket at least.
yeah,
Before there was no pocket.
yeah, absolutely.
Rick Poole asks, "What's the race?" The race is 11-11. Al Jordan says, "Hi, you guys? Tired yet? Bloody Mary eyes." Larry Dassel, are you guys streaming King of the Hill tonight? No, there's no King of the Hill series tonight.
I'd have to be a speed demon to rip all this stuff down and get it set back up in the King of the Hill.
Larry Dalso had a good singles tournament.
He did, yeah. He took third.
Yeah,
Terrific, yeah.
absolutely.
And he lost to Jack McKenna.
Oh, did
And
he?
Jack was fire. I mean, Jack was definitely on fire. He ran the last 3 racks in that set.
Well, this is Jack's.
Game.
Yeah, Valley
8-ball
Bar.
Valley Bar table.
Yeah, this is Jack's comfort zone. This is
Yeah.
Now he got real funny. Oh, wait, never mind. I looked at the screen. He's not as close as I thought he was.
He wants to play me a set, but he wants to play for more than I want to play for.
Jack?
I'd play him on a diamond. I've played Jack before.
Jack's a unique player.
Yeah.
He really is. You look at a table and you're like, I don't know. There's a lot of problems there. And he finds them little windows.
Yeah. Well, and then they were talking about possibly playing Mason. And I said, sure, on a 9-foot table, but I don't think Jack could even consider that or touch Mason on that. So they want to play Jack's game, but they said they'd go to a diamond, which surprises me because it's a way different game.
I think.
Talking about Jack McKenna?
Yeah.
He always plays on diamonds.
Does he?
Down
at Shepherd's.
Oh.
But I think that rotation bar table, Mason's the favorite. But I'll tell you what, that bar table 8-ball, it's a different animal. I'm not saying Mason can't win, but
No,
gotta
right.
play good.
Well, he's not going to play him a big set for that. I mean, it'd be a dumb bet. I mean, Jack's played that his whole life, and that's not taking anything away from my kid. You know, I mean, Mason. I mean, he's playing with the best in the world right now, so he's competing. So
Right.
Good break by Bill. Did not get a fortunate roll, I don't think. Did it
I'm
move
waiting
up
for the
enough or not?
replay to see if he's got that. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a gap in there.
Boy, I tell you, that's a pretty rough cut. Let's see what he's got. And to try and keep it out of the pocket here. Cause
I was just going to say you got to watch that scratch up there. Lemire's looking to get out up there. Another table, too. He's got 2 balls left.
yeah, Matt missed ball up in the corner. I was kind of watching that, and he did miss his opportunity. He didn't really have shape on the 8 anyways, so but Mike got an opportunity at the table. So far has taken advantage.
Would you try to cut this ball in with inside and stay on the other side of the 8 ball because the cut's so thin?
I think I just hit center ball still.
Just make the ball?
Yeah, I think so. Just center ball and try and hit it as thin as you can.
Oh, is he looking at kicking at this?
Oh, I think it's just that sharp of a cut. I think.
Yeah.
Another inch and you're banking that ball.
Oh.
If you would have been down table another inch, you'd be banking that ball. But see if Bill can put her down, and he did, no problem. And played to the high side of the pocket there.
Good shot. Lemire's about to get out over there.
I'll tell you, the timing of these games are dead on with each other because
they're
both.
both.
Bill about to put down the 8, and on the other table we got Mike Lemire about to put down the 8. And here's Mike's shot on the 8.
2-2, just like that.
All right, Matt Strong is going to be here on table 18. Where do you want to go here? You want to stay on 18 or you want to go to 17?
Yeah, which one do you guys want?
What do we got? Matt Strong playing against... Not sure.
Dan's up on another table.
Dan's on 17. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to get to their actual roster, their lineup. Brian's got that figured out. He was doing that yesterday.
I'll tell you what, with a 4-man rotation, it's a lot different compared to a 5-man. And a 4-man, you're playing a lot more.
Well, yeah, 2 tables.
Right.
You're up every other game or so.
It's just, it's just different mentally. In a 5-man, you get a little bit of a break, but in 4-man, you're just right, one after another.
Which I like.
I do too.
So we got Matt versus Ray Skinador and Dan versus James Baumgartner.
All right. It doesn't really matter which game you want to stick on. You pick, Brian. What are you on right now? That's all I need to know.
I'm on 17.
All right, 17 it is.
Dan versus James.
Dan Coppins playing Jimmy Baumgartner. Packers playing like 17 minutes, I think. Huh?
Where are they playing today?
Washington.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough game
The Washington football team.
Yeah.
Washington's got a good defense. Oh, Dan looks like he made a ball up there. And pretty wide open for him, too.
Yeah, the 4-12 is probably the 2 key balls in this rack, I think.
I think he could shoot that 12 into the... Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the screen now. He definitely cannot shoot that in the side.
John Kramer says Matt and Ray. His vote is for Matt and Ray.
Too late, Kramer.
Yeah.
We got a good breakout on that ball.
Oh, yeah, he did get the 12 off the rail. It's out of his way now.
Still got to get good shape on the 8 ball, though, because these solids, obviously, and the stripes are dominating the 8 ball.
Corey Peterson in the house. I want to give a shout out to Corey. He went and stayed at his place last night. He actually has a beautiful diamond table in his basement.
Does he?
Brand new Arco 2 Predator or Aramith balls. Oh, I walked down his basement. I just about creamed my pants.
Jeez.
It's just
Allenbeck, what in the world?
absolutely beautiful.
You don't got a diamond, Brian?
Well, because I had coffee in my hand. That's why I almost
I
got
see,
cream
yeah,
on
I
my
got it,
pants.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Jeez.
Coffee creamer will get you.
All
Yeah,
right.
well, it stains bad.
Yeah, the 8's the trouble, but I think pretty sure you can get shape off the 6 and just play it in that corner still, right? I mean,
Yeah. If he can just stop the ball at the 6, he can shoot it. Yeah, for sure.
actually needed to talk to him. Wes. Oh. Sure where he was going with that.
I was just thinking the same thing. Was it?
Trying to see what he wants to do with that 5. If there's shape for the 8 off the 5 that he's seeing. I don't see it if there is.
I don't either.
I mean, you could play the 6, break into the 8, left the 5 there. You know what I mean? Like if you leave yourself an angle here, then play the 6 in the corner. Oh, I forgot about the 1, but basically, so leave yourself an angle to get.
Maybe you can shoot that 8 ball
bounce
in this.
through right here.
Maybe you can shoot that 8 ball down in that bottom left corner. In
I
between
think
them.
he hit this good to kind of slide over into the 8 right now and still have that 5. You know what I
I
mean?
don't think he needs to slide in the. I think it goes in that corner.
Yeah, that bottom
up
left
here?
corner.
Oh.
I think that's
Yeah,
what
it
he.
looks
Between
like-
the 914, is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll find out. Yep.
It's got
it
to.
must at this point.
He's got a little bit of an angle.
He just gave himself a fist pump, so I think he's happy with that. Did you see him?
Yeah, good
made
old
that,
Dan.
Made that ball, and he really hit it. So good for him.
That was a good out. If he gets out
If
here.
he gets there, yeah, you got a couple balls to worry about yet. But if I was a betting man,
Oh yeah, it goes.
That was very gutsy for that slow roll.
Absolutely.
he's used to playing on diamonds too. Really
Great
strong
out.
out there by
Out.
Dan.
Great.
Yeah.
Another big fist pump.
Yeah.
That was a super strong out.
All right, we'll switch back over to 18 here and see how Matt
All right.
Strong's going to deal with this.
All right, John Kramer, here's your Matt and Ray match. Old man Ferguson said creamed in his pants. No, I said cream on my pants.
Right. Okay. We just knew Matt and Ray's game was going to take a lot longer. So. Got the one and only John Lewis standing in front of the booth here. Retired from ACS this last year.
Tell you what,
Should get
15
John.
years ago, I saw him play real good.
Oh, John, yeah, John is champion. Was that the shot there? Wow, was that a great shot by Matt. Just right. Knocks that ball out of the hole. Opens everything wide up.
That was a good shot. I think Matt Kitzman's up against maybe Bill, huh?
Brian will check it out.
Ooh. He's got a little bit of an angle there.
Yeah, much straighter, and this got a little tougher, but I think he's okay.
He stroked that real good.
Matt Kitzman is up against Bill Sorenson.
All right.
And then next up is Mike Lemire against Taylor Collar.
All right. Well, we're going to take you over to the Kitzman game if Matt would happen to get out here. Got pretty good odds on that one.
Yep. He's got good angle on that 4 ball. I always liked Matt's game. He's just a good player.
Old man Ferguson wants to know how you spilled cream on your pants.
No, they said cream in his pants. Old are you? How old are you?
Oh, I see.
I'm 25 years old. Just reverse those numbers.
Right.
I got another 25 birthday this year.
A little touchy here. You got to make sure. I think he's going to want to. Well, is he going to stop short?
Yeah, I would stop short on this ball for sure. Would you play two
I
rails?
just like being out. No, if anything, I was debating whether or not I would come down table and shoot the 8 in the same pocket.
Right.
Just because I like to be able to hit that ball a little more firm.
Yeah, I like hitting balls more firm too.
Now I think I'm almost cutting it to the other way. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that way. Because then you can kind of hold the cue ball even if you would miss this ball. You're leaving him a little tough on the 12. But you should make this.
Ball. Yeah, you should for sure.
He should make it. He just doesn't like the angle.
This is a little bit nicer back cut actually than it is cutting it this way. Bigger pocket back cutting it in this case.
Yeah.
But I still agree with his shot. I think he should shoot it the way he is. Just watch his cue ball here. Watch, he's going to hold this up table.
That was a good shot.
Look where he left his cue ball, too. I mean, that was kind of my point to that. Leaving him pretty tough on this 12 if he would have missed it.
We're over at the Matt Kitzman, Bill Sorenson match now.
All right.
Bill said he's been playing real good.
4-2. We got Varsity Club leading here.
Just like that, it was 2-0, then 2-2. Now it's 4-2. What's Mason's next big tournament?
I don't know. I think he's got a break here for a little bit. His last run was pretty good. It got a lot of experience, but
that's what you need.
10 ball breaks in that Predator Tour count. I can't believe that.
Yeah,
he had 3 10-ball breaks against him, against Demetrius.
Yep, from Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, they were talking about that before, and before the match, and Demetrius was saying, "Hey, I got my 10-ball rack figured out." So.
Well, I was actually listening to one of the podcasts that Dimitri was on there, and they were talking about the format of that tournament, the races, the 4, and the shootout, and man, that's a really short race for people to be traveling all that way.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. I think they need to make some adjustments to that tour. It's going to die pretty quick. They had a few of the pros drop already from it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nobody wants to lose on a 10-ball break.
No.
Nobody wants to lose on a break, ever.
No. I agree 100% on that.
And I just think it's, when you're at that level especially, some of the amateur players, 10-ball break, win, yay, good, but when you're playing at that level, who the heck wants to win or lose that way, truthfully?
I believe in my heart, even in the master division, it shouldn't count.
Gene Rasmussen saying, "Come on, White Eagle."
Bill's not happy about the angle he left himself on that.
Another one that plays very solid all the time is Bill.
He is. Just plays the same way all the time. I mean, we all struggle at times, but said he felt comfortable today.
He's got this pattern figured out. If he just slow roll this in, and I think he can stay right there for that 6.
Wouldn't you almost, instead of chancing that, just maybe try to draw it back a little bit?
Well, I didn't see the 1. Better yet, why didn't they shoot the 1 here?
Yeah. Just draw back, run into that stripe, so you got that angle.
I'll tell you what, he could get funny here.
I was looking at the 4.
Yeah, just like that.
He just
I was looking at the 4 ball, slow rolling the 4 ball.
That'd have been a tough shot. That'd have been a tough shot, slowing that roll ball, slow rolling that ball from where he was.
I didn't see the 1. So.
Maybe he's got a good angle now.
Now it's a draw shot, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Now you just draw a little bit.
Yeah. I like how he's taking his time.
It's funny how a draw shot is a draw shot even if you're shooting it on an angle, but a stop shot isn't a stop shot when you shoot it on an angle.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh, he missed that.
Oh, that was a big miss.
That was he kind of poked at that.
Yeah, he took his time real good, and then all of a sudden at the last minute, he kind of just poked it. Yeah, that's interesting what you were just saying. A draw shot's a draw shot, but if you have to do a stop shot, pool's just a funny game. Well, going back to that tournament you were talking about, the Predator tournament, I think that they should just make it a race to 7.
Yeah.
A little longer, but it's still short enough for the lower ranking players that they should be able to. If you can't win in a race to 7, you don't deserve to be in the tournament.
Yeah.
Ooh, Matt Kitzman missed that one.
Yeah, I'd say he ran right into the 4. He had room, too.
Yeah, he had room.
I'm sorry, ran right into the stripe there.
Oh, Bill cannot make that ball now either.
No, Matt had stripes. He ran into
I'm
the 4.
sorry, yeah, my fault.
What do you do here when you're Bill? Unless, I don't think he
Try and get it back in front of the...
You think he can come off the rail and hit it
I was just
hard
going to say, he can barely even see that 4 ball.
Chris Kringle says, yeah, that format Predator is using is trash.
Yeah, and it's a shame, too, because I think, obviously, Predator's got a pretty solid name.
Maybe they, I do agree that I don't mind the shootout, but maybe they should make it, a race to 9, and if it's 8-8, you go to a shootout or something, not a race to 4. That's just brutal. Like you said, a guy makes a 10-ball break and he runs out one, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is tough.
It's Mason has won a couple tight like that, and he's lost a couple tight like that. But you battle back and then you lose on a shootout on a spot shot. I mean,
right.
It's pretty tough.
It is.
I think we got to tell Mike Lemire to close his mouth while he's chewing gum.
Yeah. Why, can we hear him?
I can see it.
Yeah. That just always reminds me of Jamie Jansen. I don't know who even knows Jamie Jansen.
We were just talking about him last night.
Yeah.
He was a bad man.
Oh, my goodness.
Look how wide he's...
You see who else was here last night?
Jamie Garvey.
Yeah.
We were talking about that. But, Jamie Jansen was... Number one, just first-class person.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. He was a super nice guy, and he was a champion.
And just fun to watch, But he'd go down on the shot, and his jaw would be wide open, His tongue would be hanging out,
Well, that's Justin Bergman. If you watch Justin Bergman, he does that too.
Yep, locks his jaw.
Oh,
that was a...
Rick Poole says, crap shoot at that level, and Chris Kringle says, that's all Predator is anymore, a name, LOL.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, branding and marketing does a whole lot of stuff, and then once you hit a certain level, you got to keep up with it all, and if you don't, you do just become a name. Look at Brunswick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at Brunswick. Brunswick built a reputation for pool that was unbelievable, second to none. They stopped doing shows, they stopped doing sponsorships, they stopped doing all that. Now they're not even hardly heard of in our sport.
They were big in bowling too.
Do you know if they still are big into bowling?
Yeah, they are still into bowling.
Yeah.
number 1 and number 2 participation sports in the world, and pool being number 1 participation sport in the world.
Right now, you mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, participation sport, what they mean by that is everybody's familiar. If I walk up to somebody and I say, hey, what do you know about pool? Have you ever played pool? I don't care where you are, who it is, 99% of the people you talk to have at least picked up a cue at some point in their life.
Right.
And bowling is number 2 at that, so there's a relatable thing for just about everybody when you're talking about pool. They have some story or something involved with it. So really, to me, says that we don't do a very good job as marketers of our sport. If we can have that many people that actually try it, and we aren't the number 1 actual sport played.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's
But it's had a bad rep, there weren't pool halls like the Mad Apple. I'm not trying to pick myself out of this, but we're a family-oriented place. We got juniors, we teach there, we do a lot of stuff. That's not how pool halls ever were. It was smoky, dirty. Everybody thought bad things all the time. But
absolutely,
I always viewed pool more like chess.
The pool is chess.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You gotta play smart, and I'm just still thinking about what you said about Brunswick, because it's true. Back in the 80s and 90s, they were the number 1. They were Predator.
So Old Man Ferguson says, I think Predator took a shot at something different and it didn't work out so good. They will make adjustment. I agree. Gene, stupid COVID. Oh, Gene, I'm sorry you ended up getting COVID. He's like, I should be there playing this match with my team, dang it.
Oh, pork.
Yeah, sorry to hear you got COVID, pork. Hope all is
I
well.
didn't even think about that's porks. Yeah, okay. What, is that your first bout? I would imagine. I haven't heard of anybody having 2. Have you heard of anybody getting it twice yet?
I have, yeah.
Have you?
After they got the shot.
Oh, well, have you heard? Oh, they got it after the shot, right?
Yeah, after they got the shot.
I thought Ray said that he just had it a few weeks ago too.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Said it was miserable. Said he feels great now.
Yeah.
Here comes Ray up to break. Kitzman made a nice stroke shot. That two rail stroke shot, position shot. That was a nice shot he made there. He's getting out of a nice rack here.
Probably hit that a little harder than you would like to see, but
he is a little steep on that.
Should be able to just a little bit of low left on this and put the 8 in the same pocket. Just low, maybe even.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, I think so.
I would draw it. Just I'm more comfortable
on his next shot. I'm gonna do an over/under bet on how many times he actually chalks his cue.
What do you think? 10?
I'm doing 15.
15.
If anybody wants over/under on it?
Are we talking 15 swipes?
Like
or
15 swipes, yes.
Okay.
Like 15 swipes.
I'm going to go with the under on 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. No, that was way under. That was like 6.
Hold on, he's not
Oh,
done
yeah,
yet.
there he goes again.
It's coming on.
He's not done yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, so that's 11.
Wait, he's not done yet. Oh, he's
11.
done.
Oh, see, I got my under.
He was close to 11.
I told you.
11's pretty good. And I might have under-guessed that first one. I was guessing just by the elbow movement.
That was a good win.
Nice.
That was a good win for them, Matt, to beat Bill.
Yeah, that's a good win for sure. Firing up the team there. This gets them to 5 games.
5-2 now.
And then we're obviously over here on Dan Coppin.
6-2.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Oof.
6-2. We're on Dan Coppin's match now. And Dan is who's Dan playing? Matt Strong?
No, Dan's on Matt's team.
Oh, I knew that.
Dan is playing Ray.
Ooh,
And
Dan.
Matt and James Bong. Jimmy are playing.
Dan hit that 6 in a bad spot. Oh no, Wisconsin's happy the Packers are on.
Right?
Go, Pack, go!
I thought you were going to say, let's go, Brandon. Chad Bame. Nobody knows that name, but the gentleman standing there next to Roger Pregler. When I had my first pool hall, which was break time billiards here in Oshkosh, I was 19 years old. And Chad used to come down there all the time, him and a whole group of guys. And I'll tell you, I haven't seen him play in a lot of years, but you want to talk about a great 8-ball player that is unknown by anybody. That's him right
he
there.
He played with Kara.
Yeah,
Kara said he's got a great stroke.
Oh, yeah, Chad can play some really good pool. Plays definite, most like bar pool style.
Wide open.
Yeah, wide open.
But he gets out.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's crazy that you say that. There's probably a ton of players around Oshkosh, Appleton area that like him. No one knows about him no more, and he plays pretty solid.
Yeah, solid player, yeah.
Fred Renner's in the house.
Hey, Fred.
Guys.
What's going on? My wife just bought another bag of chips to finish off that salsa of yours.
Isn't that salsa so
I'm not a salsa person. I apologize to him, but my wife sure loves it.
Oh, my God.
You're not a salsa person?
Nope.
Ooh, I will eat a whole jar right now.
Oh, you should ask.
Fred
You should buy some from Fred. It is fantastic, dude.
Is it heat?
He's got everything.
Yeah, he does hot. He has hot and mild.
Okay.
My wife got the mild because she's not a real spicy.
Yeah, I got no Mexican in me whatsoever. I got the mild.
Normally, my wife's afraid of things that I get for free from people. You know what I mean? But she said it was absolutely amazing.
The older I'm getting, the more hot I like it.
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah, when I was young, I did not like hot stuff. Now, the older I'm getting, ooh, I like give me hot. Oh, Kitzman's up again, too. Dan made a pretty, like I said, he's in trouble here with this 6-ball. I wonder if he can shoot that one. Maybe he can shoot that
bank
one.
it right here, isn't he?
You think so?
I think he is. It sure looks like he's looking at it.
I would play this 1 ball with left on it and try going into that 14.
Well, he likes the bank.
I kind of like that thought, Justin. But
that that bank just did not go. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
With that 8-ball,
it was very close. I mean, he hit it probably the best he could hit it. Honestly,
Well, he did put it an inch away from that 8.
Yeah,
it actually did have room to get there, but he was afraid of it a little. I think that 8-ball. If you watch, it clears it by a good 1.5 inches.
I think I would have tried that 1-ball breakout. I'll tell you what,
he did have room.
For an opening shot, I don't think Ray has got much.
Well, could be easier.
Yeah. Maybe that's why Dan played it that way. Just playing his cue ball more.
Pork says, yep, first time, got it from work. Chris Kringle says, Brunswick is a company that at least made its own product. For the most part, Predator has become a company that just jumps their name on outsourced products. Yeah, I don't know too much about Predator, so.
Yeah, I don't either, but I know as far as Brunswick goes, I was a Brunswick dealer for 8 years, and I can tell you they went from producing in China to producing in Taiwan to it just kept going the wrong way.
Yeah,
It originally was in America, though, right?
Yep.
I thought so.
Many conversations with their lead people. I said, that's fine if you guys want to go and build something out of state, but at least offer me a line that I can sell people that's still made in the U.S.
Right.
Just give me one table, and I'll sell that table 100 to 1.
Absolutely.
Rick Poole says, a lot of good bar players in the state. Yep.
Absolutely. Okay.
There's just a lot of good players in the Midwest. You go to Minnesota, there's tough players everywhere out there, too.
12 ball here. Or is he shooting the 11?
Yeah, he's going to be shooting this 12 ball.
I like the 12 and actually coming up between those like he's looking at, between the 11 and the, is that 10 ball on the rail?
I'll tell you what, if that 11 ball goes right now, I would take it right now.
Yeah, I don't think it does, actually. That's why
I think it does.
If you look on the overhead cam, I mean, maybe it's a valley.
Yeah, I was just going to... They're Grand Canyons.
Yeah. He's opting for the 12, though. Let's see what he does with his cue ball here.
He's going to... Oh, that is not going to be good. It may work.
It's going to work out, though, I think. He's got that ball in the corner.
It's in the corner, but those are really tough when you're that close because you're hitting it straight on. You don't want to double hit it and foul.
Well, and he's got to kind of come back out. His shape is tough at that point, right?
Super tough. I don't like
Very
this
tough.
at all.
Is he straight enough, though? Can he just kind of jack up and give it a little pop
Yeah, I think so.
and stay right there and not have to go to that?
Yeah, but if you look at the overhead, it looks like it's actually pointing at the first diamond. But again, it is a valley table, so
Could play it off the 12 on the side.
Ooh, I don't know.
Looking for a referee here.
Yeah, you know what? Now that I look at it out there, maybe he could play that ball off that side. But that's
Going to call in the corner.
Chris Kringle says, "Don't forget about Michigan." LOL.
actually I'm going out there in December to play a 5-man team tournament. So we'll see.
Oh yeah, where at?
Grand Rapids at Eastside Billiards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Mad Apple Streaming was supposed to do the Michigan tournament up there, but things didn't quite pan out the way they were supposed to, timing-wise.
Have you ever has Mason ever told you anything about the new Predator tables, how they are or anything?
I think he liked them.
Yeah. Are they pretty? I'm guessing they're a lot like the Diamonds.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Hopefully built better, though. Truthfully. They're great to play on, but until you work on one, you don't realize.
I bet.
Good hit, and he did hold it. Nice shot. Great shot right there. Now can he push up far enough to keep from scratching on this 15 ball?
I think he's got to play this ball into the nipple.
Point?
Yeah, into the point.
Chris Kringle says, "Big one in Lansing." Which one in Lansing is coming up, Chris?
Oh, that's the Battle of the Border.
Oh, is it?
Yep. That's the week before. It's December 4th, 5th, and 6th.
You know, how come they can get the Battle of the Border and we can't get a Battle of the Border here?
Don't understand.
We're going to, honestly. We're working on it, trust me.
I think Minnesota, Wisconsin would be a great match.
Yeah, except for we'd kill them.
Chris Kringle says, "Rumor has it the tables are built with stolen design." Just a rumor, though. LOL. I'm assuming he's talking about the Predator tables.
What?
That was
Is
a
that the
good
same
shot.
guy? Why do you know so much about Predator? What's going on? It's got all the inside scoop.
You the CEO for Predator?
Right. If so, hey, we'll take some of that off branding.
He's saying it's he said there's a Capital City Classic and the Battle for the Border too. So there's two of them coming up and
Yeah, they're having an amateur tournament alongside the Battle of the Border.
Are you from Michigan? I'm assuming. Must be.
that question was for Chris Kringle. I'm assuming
Wow.
you are for.
I know you're not from Michigan. I know Justin's not from Michigan.
yeah,
I'm
but
not
you-
sure
yeah.
who else we're talking to.
Yeah, that's why I was.
50,000 other viewers out there that are listening to you.
Oh, I see. Well, if they're smart enough to get on and start telling me where they're from after I say, "Are you from Michigan?" Yeah,
It's a good way to open up conversation.
good idea.
All right, got a question. Are you from Kansas?
Whoever answers, they are from Kansas. Kansas.
Well, Larry Dasso, Packer TD's fired up.
Wow. I was with them at the beginning in the early 90s when it was Clausen Q Company.
Oh, he's talking. Okay, talking about Predator.
Predator, yeah.
That's very interesting.
All right,
And everything
so
went to China.
Ray ended up taking that one down on the other table there.
6-3. Dean just over there doing work. Dean the machine.
So I just transitioned over to table 17, where we got Jim and Matt battling it out.
All right, he said they made the original 314 shaft right in Michigan, and it was the best shaft they ever made.
Actually, I hear that
Changed
from
the
a lot
entire
of,
market.
I heard a lot of people say that the old 314s were awesome.
Yeah, and it changed the entire our sport, really. A 314 shaft. Almost equivalent to what the carbon fiber has done now.
Rick Poole says he's from the land of Oz, Kansas.
Rick's not from Kansas.
What a cooler name than to have a name of Ricky Poole for
Right?
a pool player.
Right.
That's the greatest pool player name ever. What's your name? Ricky Poole. Want to play some?
No.
Just your name is intimidating.
Well, and his game was definitely, still plays good, but he was the ring king, I'll tell you, back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Chris clarifies that he's not quote unquote with them, but bought their products. LOL, and he says he still has one of those shafts.
I think Chad Gauze still has one of them shafts, but it broke on him. Thought he cracked on him, but he said
Pretty
he
sure-
had it for like 20 years.
Pretty sure Roger Pregler down here had one of the first ones, and I went over to his house the one day, and he was using it as a lock on his sliding glass door.
Nice.
Yeah. Pretty sure that was a 314. I'm curious.
Roger's been playing pool for years too.
Oh, yeah. I played on many estate teams with Roger Pregler, John Korowitz, Todd Letourneau.
Very interesting. I like hearing all that type of stuff.
Old man in the barber shop stories.
Yep.
Sure, Brian's got a lot of them.
What's that? I have a lot of what?
Old man in the barber shop stories.
Oh yeah.
I got quite a few, but mine are all gambling stories. Titty. You know who Gary Tittle is?
Played state with him about,
Yeah.
I think 2 years ago. Yeah,
Wow.
He
Now,
loved-
now he's mellowed out. Before he was married and all that stuff, man, that if you wanted to gamble, I didn't care what it was on. That was the guy to talk to. Or drink. Pick one. But a lot of fun with him and his whole crew. He had a whole bunch of guys that he'd bring out and back playing me and playing.
You know,
a bunch
that's
of the
funny
other
that
guys.
you were saying that too. Barry was saying yesterday, years ago at state, they would leave the room open all night.
24 hours, yeah.
And they would be gambling.
And by they, he meant me.
Yeah, and he said the old Claire guys,
Oh,
Titty
yeah.
and them.
Yeah. Titty, Bobby Law, Rob Matson,
Yeah.
all those guys.
Envelope.
What? Oh, that's his name. They can't say anything about his name.
Well, that's every name. Yeah, I go with that. You hit that Mr. Nipple over there.
He said back then, 20 years ago, Randy Lemire was gambling a lot
Oh, yeah.
yet. Duncan was gambling a lot yet. He said a lot of those guys, they would be asleep all day so they could gamble all
That's
night.
right. Yeah. That was when it started, at least for me. It was 11 o'clock at night. You'd come out of the hotel room, come downstairs, wander around, and find a game, you know. When all the tournament play was wrapping up.
I remember about, it had to be a big miss by Bill there. It had to be about 10
We're
years.
over on Jimmy's table there, just so you know.
Okay. I remember about 10 years ago, we were playing at the Olympia Open, and Jordan Jinkun was playing Matt Daber. It was about 10, 11 o'clock at night. They were playing in a headset. I came back down at 10:30 the next morning. They were there still playing.
Oh, yeah. Oh. All right. Well, and 10, 12 years ago, see, I started owning pool halls and bars and restaurants 10, 12 years ago, so I stopped playing, really. I mean, I used to be around all those guys. Matt Daber's new to me. You know, he wasn't even a player when when I gambled. Not really. I mean, I never heard of him.
All right, so far he's got nine strokes on his chalk.
I'll tell you what, did you see that shot that Jimmy played there? That was a pretty good safety shot that Jimmy played there.
Looks like he's scratching his head, so he must have hit it pretty good.
$21.
21.
21 right now.
He must go through a cube a day.
Well, I'll tell you, if he's not pissed when he miscues, I don't know who is.
Right. Here comes some more.
I was just debating chalking.
That must count as 5 at least, the debating chalking.
He's doing it in his head. Oh, there goes more.
What did he do before they had the chalk on the little stick?
The cue holder? Or the chalk holder?
Yeah.
I don't know, I never... Do you use that?
No. The times I have, I mean, I don't mind it. I like kind of having it there with me, but then I forget about it and I set it down.
Yep, exactly.
I just can't make it a habit. I don't know why.
I would lose it. I'd put it down on the table after a match or something. I'd be like, all right, and then it'd be gone.
Washington Redskins just scored.
Big touchdown for the Skins.
Excuse me, Brian. It is the Washington football team.
Nope, they're still the Washington Redskins to me.
The home of the Hogs.
All right, Matt's got his plan of attack here figured out. He's going to come 2 rails around. Good hit.
Yeah, that was a good hit.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, he did a nice job there, actually, to get...
Yeah, that was a really good hit.
He had plenty of chalk on his cue, too.
Oh, yeah. Probably a little mound of it on the table after he hit the ball.
That's why it looked so light when he hit that ball.
So, Chris King goes, I love those stories. My grandpa used to play at the Rack in Detroit in the 60s, and I love listening to his stories of that place. Chris Green says, I have a 314 on a first edition cue for 17 years. Love that cue. Back to Pea Shower now.
Yeah.
John
I had a cue for 30 years.
John
and somebody
Kringer's-
stole it, so now I'm playing with a stupid cue that I've never played with.
What kind of cue was that?
My pea shower that was
That was
stolen?
a pea shower?
Oh, yeah.
Did you give pictures to local pawn shops just in case?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. All right.
How long has Pea Shower been in business?
Long time.
Is
Joe's
that
been making cues since mid-'80s, I think.
So that was one of the earlier cues.
Oh, yeah, it was one of their... Yeah. Love that cue. I mean, it was my right hand. Honestly, I knew the balance of that cue and the way it hit better than anything. I really feel like I went down a ball just switching cues.
Well, did you just have it at Mad Apple and someone got sticky fingers?
I was working in the back room. I had my computer out and stuff, and I walked away, as I do a lot of times, for a couple hours and Came back and is gone. It was in the back room. We had a bachelor party back. It wasn't a pool player that stole it, I guarantee it.
Oh, okay.
It was just a bunch of guys playing pool, so it's probably sitting in some guy's basement right now.
For sure.
With no comprehension of how many matches that thing won for me, or
He probably just thinks,
Yeah.
I don't know, it was just
That's
laying there and it
cute,
was
yeah.
a nice cue, so he took it.
How many matches that Q has lost for you, too?
not that many, Brian. I normally don't mess around, but I'll tell you what, you didn't want to play me back in the day, and a lot of people didn't want to play me back in the day.
John Kramer, LOL, he's laughing over there. And everybody that's on Twitch, just ignore that. Bree 5800.
What? No world are you talking about?
Bree 5800 on Twitch. It's the bot that comes through and says, want to become famous? Buy followers and viewers at bigfollows.com.
Oh, I didn't see it.
You won't see it because we don't have the Twitch up there.
Oh. We got people on Twitch?
There might be. No one has commented on Twitch, so I can't.
Except for the bot.
Except for the bot, yeah. The bot.
Gentlemen, what is Twitch?
You kidding?
No, I'm being dead serious.
Twitch is like it's like a YouTube, but it's more towards gamers and actually.
Okay.
So Twitch is the ultimate streaming platform.
Correct.
Okay. So it's
you
kind of
can-
like a gaming streaming?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is, yep.
It all started with gamers
Okay.
streaming their games and showing.
Yeah,
people
I
how
really
to
didn't
play.
know what it was.
It's set up for live streaming.
Does it help you guys a ton? For your stream, or?
No, we haven't really pushed it that much, but it's the
could.
first thing that is literally designed strictly for streamers.
It's interesting.
Right. So YouTube, you can stream from. Facebook, you can stream from, but neither one of those were designed with that in mind, and Twitch was. So Twitch eventually will become a pretty big thing for us, I think.
Isn't that crazy how you watch movies from years ago and it looks like the new era, like 2020, and now we're here and it's like the movies years ago?
Yeah, it's here.
Like,
Yeah, you
I
think-
said that because you were saying Twitch, everything's evolving.
Yeah.
You think John's gonna go after breaking this one out now, or Jimmy?
Yeah, I mean,
I think
don't
that
know when else is he going to do it? I mean,
I think that I would try maybe playing a safety and pushing that 10 ball up to that 10 and trying to get that Q on the 11 because he's got a bad angle to get at that
he's
one
pretty
ball.
aggressive at it, though. I think he's going to try it.
Wow, he got it.
Got it out, and look at how he
In
ended out on
perfect
that
shape.
one.
Oh my God, that
Wow.
turned out great for him. That was a really good shot.
Well, and you were kind of hitting on the point before. Confidence is key in our game always, and he's hitting
Absolutely.
a confident ball right now, and you get rewarded. I mean, that's what happens when you hit something firm and know you're going to do it.
Look at all the great players. They're just so confident, They get a open rack. They're not thinking about it. They're just firing away. And that confidence scares. I guarantee you, I watch you. When you were younger, you were probably very confident and a very loose player. And I
Probably
guarantee
too
you that
confident.
scared a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, and this crap, all the ratings, uh-oh. Oh, boy. Hit that about as loose as you could hit her. All the ratings have just changed everything because everybody thinks that number means something. They're all put off when you drill them and they're rated 20, 30, 40, 50 points higher than you. Well, it's because the points don't mean anything. The numbers don't mean anything. I'm a 6. I think I did just move up like to 617 or something like that. I don't ever play anywhere where they record my score.
Right.
And the times that I was playing where they recorded my score was playing in my own pool hall where I didn't care if I won my weekly tournament or not, like I'm not there to win necessarily there. I'm there to just play and enjoy it. And so that's the inaccuracies that you get from that rating system. It's a general guide. That's
I
all
was
it
just gonna say the exact same thing. It's a good general guide
Yeah.
to put people into the divisions.
All right, we got a score of 6-4. I transitioned over here to table number 18 with Mike Lemire.
Well, those were two big games for
It
White Eagle.
Looks like he's going to be playing Dan. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's playing Matt Strong. Dan Coppins has his cue in his arm over here, but he's playing Matt Strong here on this table.
Dan's just always prepared to fire.
Ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Ray Skinador, People's Champ, Skid Mark, playing Matt Kitzman. Over on table 17.
No problem, Chris. Thank you. Come and see us at the Mad Apple someday.
Get some of their food. They got good food there.
Thanks for that.
Jalapeno popper bacon wrap.
There you go. Matt fighting right out. I tell you, Matt sped up his game a lot from what he used to play when I used to watch him.
Think so?
I do, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably playing at when it was Bo Dudley's, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you talking about Matt Strong?
Yeah, Matt Strong.
Oh,
yep.
okay.
You're talking about chalk his Q 1,000 time Kitzman.
Matt Kitzman. I thought that's who you were talking about. I'm like,
No.
you see, does he play up there a lot?
No, I don't see. I don't get to see Matt play that much as I talk to him.
He plays a ton of pool, doesn't he,
Yeah,
Kitzman?
and he has really worked hard to improve his game, and obviously it shows, But I think the one thing he's got to work on is, and he'll admit, his nerves and overthinking.
Yeah.
And as you're learning, as you're growing and adapting.
Nice shot there by Matt.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Those
You know what? In my personal opinion, you know what I think helps nerves, and I think Kendall will agree with me on this.
Don't say alcohol.
Gambling.
Gambling for sure. Yep.
If you want, I don't know. I know that
Brian
there's
doesn't
some.
know anything about that. He's not a big gambler.
Nope.
He choked the first 2 times he played for money, so he just stopped.
No, I just work too hard for my money.
Hallelujah.
Not me. Everybody just hands me money.
It's not even. I just like that pressure. I don't gamble all the
Right.
time like I used to, but I still just like that pressure,
It's fun. It does. Well, and that brings me to the point about ratings too. You were talking earlier about nobody gambling anymore, basically. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, because they just go on Fargo and they say,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're a 660. I
Right.
can't beat you."
You'll hear us joke about that every once in a while in the stream because we'll have somebody who's outrated by 50 points and he's winning, and we'll just be like, yeah, might as well not even watch this because we already know who's going to win.
Right.
And it's just not true. I mean, and some people take us serious when we say that, but.
Glenn Sagert says best cheese curds in Wisconsin. I totally
thanks,
agree.
man.
Chris Kringle says thanks, and if I'm ever over that way, I will. And who cares about food if there's pool tables? LMFAO, take care.
You'll care about food if you try it.
Oh yeah, if you get those jalapeno bacon wraps.
That's a nice out there by Matt Strong. It's been nothing but consistent today. Both his racks, he just fired them out real quick.
He's just a solid player. He does the same thing all the time. Just solid. 7-4, huh?
Okay, just transitioned over to Matt Kitzman's game on table 17, and John Kramer said that he never hit a ball in his life until he met Mr. Strong in college.
Yeah.
And now look, he's a champion.
And Rick Poole, I'm assuming, is completely lying when he said never gambled in my life.
Yeah. I would say that is a accurate thing to say, Brian, that he was lying.
Kendall, was there a pool player back in the day that didn't like to gamble?
Well, the ones that lost, yeah, they hated it.
Well, we got to, you know what? That's Ricky Poole's new name. Ricky Pinocchio Poole.
Nice. It's actually Rick the Stick.
When you have a name like Ricky Poole, you don't need a nickname. It's just Ricky
the
Poole.
Stick is what everybody called him, and he actually had T-shirts designed for him with Rick the Stick.
That
was when he worked at the Magnet because he was the manager there for a long time. So
he managed at the Magnet for a lot of years?
He did back in the day before I was there. That was when Larry Backus owned it.
Oh, okay.
For 40-some years.
He owned it for 40-some years.
Yeah, it was 40 years Larry was in the Magnet. Yep.
How long were you in there?
About 10.
Oh, I thought you were in there longer for some reason. I thought you were in there like 20, 25 years.
No, I was the fourth owner over a time frame of 80 years that it was there. So there were only four owners, and Larry owned it almost half that time.
Thank you, Brandon. Not sure where I missed.
Did Larry
one, but
Let's go, Brandon. Who said?
Yeah, 7-5 actually. So Chris Green says,
Thanks,
missed the
Brandon.
days of playing a buck a rack.
Yeah, I mean that's the stuff for me that I wish we would get back to. Some of those ring games, buck or two a ring game.
Yeah,
No, it's just good social pool. You know, that's why we're kind of bringing bottle pool back by us a little bit too, because we used to have afternoon games of that. You'd play $2 a man. Everybody just sit there, have a lot of fun, talk shit, and stuff, and
Yeah,
keep going.
I like doing that. I just,
absolutely. Do you remember Dan? You know Dan Erdina, right?
Oh yeah,
We were playing a ring
Yeah,
game with
I'm kidding.
Erdino one time.
Yeah,
And I made him miss the 8-ball like 7 times in a row.
nice.
Oh, look, guys, Dan's on the 8-ball. Boom, right into the rail. I love ring games because, like you said, you can talk crap.
Well, we called that rattle pool. You know, that's kind of how we grew up. You know, it was rattle pool. You could do anything but touch the guy.
oh, that's what we do in 3-ball. If
Yeah.
you're playing 3-ball,
Yeah.
you can literally get up in his face and just like scream in his ear.
I think a lot of players are not as mentally strong anymore either. You hear a lot of players complaining about a person that walked in front of them. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that's
That
crazy.
shouldn't matter. You're playing the table. Don't worry about a person that's walking 10 feet away from you.
I won't say who it was because we got over it and we whatever. But I was playing at one of the state tournaments, and whenever I play in a big tournament, I don't like sitting down. Okay, so I pick a spot. Like if we were playing here, see these circles?
Sure.
I'd pick a circle,
And just
and
stand
that's where I would stand every time it wasn't my shot. And I would either have my hand in my pocket or my hand on my arm holding my cue, and maybe go between them if I was feeling nervous or whatever. And I was standing quite a ways off the table, and I had a guy tell me that I was, stop moving. You know, I'm like, holy cow, are you watching me that close when you're down on the shot? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I agree.
Where's your focus? Look at the table. If I'm like sitting here waving or shaking, we used to have guys that would rattle their coins in their pocket all the time when you were down on the shot. You know, Glenn was that guy's name. Coin rattler Glenn.
That's crazy. I love that. Hearing all them little nicknames, and isn't that crazy how the pool world has changed over the years? Like
Yeah.
the people, I mean.
So we got table 18. We got Taylor, Collar, and Jimmy playing, and table 17 that we're on right now. We got
Tight match too. 7-5.
Ray and Matt Kitzman.
Nice. Oh, thanks for that, Troy. And you play a hell of a game. You've come quite a ways in your game. Troy Islandsea there said myself and the Magnet got him back into playing pool after 20-year hiatus. So
Paul White says, turn off closed caption. Honestly, that's setting on your side, Paul, but
don't yell at us.
you know what would be much better,
Just kidding,
though?
Paul.
If you go over to YouTube and actually subscribe on YouTube, it's much better quality. You don't have all the issues that you have with the other spots. So
Yeah, the closed captioning is definitely a setting on your side, though. That's auto-generated even. I don't think we have anything to do with that.
no, it's something in their settings when they pull up videos. Ricky Poole says bottle pool, great game. Remember those days?
Yeah, oh yeah. Bottle pool, and then we played a game at the Magnet called Banks, Caroms, and Combos. And you had to bank, carom, or combo every shot, and you played to points, and you could have 6 guys, and it didn't matter.
Maya's in the house.
What's up, Maya?
Come on, cool Jimmy.
Probably just woke up from a hangover. He probably got loaded last night.
Probably.
Maya likes to party.
Let's see. Yeah, it's only 12:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, he's just getting up.
Going to bed? From last night?
That's true. He might just be going to bed.
Depends if the boss let him out or not.
Oh. I don't know if he's kidding or not, but he said he quit drinking.
Really?
Probably not a horrible idea, but
That's a good one.
Yeah, you woke up in the morning and you quit drinking.
All jokes on Sundays.
all joke Sunday.
Obviously is for Maya.
That was a
Little
good
safety battle going here.
That was a good win for the kid, huh? That Caden.
Oh yeah, amazing to watch. I tell you, he won the first set, and then he had to double dip Bill.
Yeah. Where's Bill from?
You know that, don't you, Brian?
Bill.
From the B tournament last night, Caden Hillman played. Bill starts with an H.
Yeah,
Hartford?
Hegwood or
Hedgewood.
Hedgewood, yeah.
Hedgewood.
No, I think he might be Hartford area.
Hartford area?
Yeah.
But he had to double dip, and he won 4-0, and then he was down 0-3, and he won 4-3.
Wow. That's strong. Got to be mentally tough to do that.
Well, for a 12-year-old, too, that's unbelievable to be able to keep your head through that.
He definitely does not look like a 12-year-old on the table. He's so comfortable. It's awesome to see. Dusty Ralph said, "What up, Don from Waupun? Is that Don from Waupun, or are you saying what up to Don?"
Speaking of players I played with all the time, we got Jim over here, Jim Jeske. Jim and a whole bunch of those guys. He used to play Tim Senna and all those guys.
The one in the green?
Nope.
The
Blue
other
shirt.
one?
Yep.
Tim Senna used to play. Well, he still plays good, but he used to gamble a lot, didn't he? Senna?
He was one of the ones that he was around break time. That's how I met
Oh, okay.
Timmy. So 19, 20 years old when I had that. He would come down from West Bend, him and a few other guys, and I apologize that I don't remember some of the other guys, but Jeske was one of them. Him and Jeske and a couple other guys would always come down and play at the new pool hall in Oshkosh, you know.
It's crazy. Like, you know, you're talking about that guy, and if you would have told me, I would have known. I would have thought that he's just a starting player or something, but he played for years.
Oh, yeah. Just so many of those guys, you know. Capone's Jukebox USA was the only place to make money.
Capone's. Why does that sound familiar? Where's the place that Little Rat used to play?
That was Dr. Pools. That was
Yeah, but they played
Capone's probably.
Yeah, wasn't that in?
Yeah, Dan. Yeah, we had a whole group there. I used to go. I'd work all week. I'd make maybe $200 working my job.
Yeah.
And then I'd go there and I'd win $400 or $500 every weekend. You know, I mean, it was a lot of fun. I won my first Q there actually. Played a guy for $400, my cash or his Q.
Robbed him.
Dusty says it's Mia Hoekstra's alter ego. He's got a lot of alter egos.
Tell you what, if White Eagle wins these 2 games. Oof.
Yeah, they're both in control here. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's that guy that just walked in?
That is Dave Redlin.
Glad somebody knew. I wouldn't have been able to identify. You know, it's funny, between Brian and I think we probably could name almost all the pool players
Everybody
in
in here, yep.
Because we grew up kind of in separate districts, I guess you would say.
Has Dave been playing for? I've seen him around a lot.
He hasn't been playing a long time, but I tell you what, he over the last couple of years, he's really worked on his game. I got him a 7-foot diamond table he put in his basement, and he's just been practicing his arse off, and He's actually been doing really, really well. Almost the same as Matt Kitzman, and he'll totally admit to you that his nerves get the best of him.
Yeah.
Nerves. But I tell you, he's got a great game. He plays well. Just the nerves get to him a lot.
You know what I see a lot of lower players lack? Pre-shot routine.
Yes, it's key.
It is, because that helps with the...
It's all mechanics. I mean, I'm not trying to take credit for Caden because he puts a lot of work into his game, but I've worked with that kid since he was 9 years old and his arm was sideways, and all we work on is mechanics. It gives him the confidence to understand that he's doing the right thing every time, which allows you to grow as a player.
I agree.
I recommend it. Every single pool player out there, I don't care how long you've been playing, I don't care if it's with me or anybody else who knows how to teach mechanics in pool, go and get a mechanics lesson.
I agree. You need good mechanics to be a good player.
I've improved. The more that I teach and the more I've taught over 20 years, the more I focus on actually, because it's hard to tell somebody to do something a certain way and then you don't do it that way.
Right.
So trying to make myself listen to my own advice has made me a better player.
When I learned about mechanics was from Kyle Bors. I was at a B tournament at Sunset Bowl probably about 8 years ago. And I couldn't get over the hump in the B tournaments. And I'm like, Kyle, what do I got to do to become a better player?
Yeah. And
he's like, you want to know what the most common thing with all the good players are? They got good fundamentals, so they can rely on them in the pressured situations. Right. And right there, that's when I started working on my fundamentals.
Because when you got that tough shot you have to make, you just make sure you're settled. You make sure you're settled into your position the right way, and it's amazing what that does for you.
Absolutely. I agree 110%.
But if you watch Caden, he's got the exact same pre-shot routine every time.
It's huge.
He just is there every time.
Because if you miss the ball, you can tell yourself, I did everything right, I just missed the ball.
Right. It's very simple at that point.
Yep.
Maya says, you guys got jokes, LOL. We got more jokes. You want some?
Yeah, I learned them from you, Maya.
The one thing, too, when we're traveling to all these tournaments, the one thing that I really do enjoy watching is you see, like, the hotel staff and everybody. Like, there's one of the cooks walking through, and they're just enamored by what's going on. They come out here, and they're out here watching and really excited about pool. It's good to see people get excited about it.
I'll tell you what, the guy that came to your pool a few times, Bobby from Kiwani, Theobar. Well, he came to the state tournament for the first time at WSPA. He was blown away. Yeah. He's like, I can't believe this. He's like, I've never seen nothing like this in my life.
Yeah.
Have him come to BCA this year. He'll see an event that.
I'm gonna try. I think I'm bringing him to the tournament that I'm going into in Michigan, so he'll see good players out there too.
Well, they just announced alongside that we were going to have that pro event, which is terrific.
Yeah, the pro event is going to be at the state BC. I'm just talking about just like the whole environment, the look, what they put on. I tell you, it's just truly.
And all these guys. I mean, that's not to take anything away from ACS and what Dean does here, because this is an amazing event also. But I was saying that the other day. We have so many. We should feel so fortunate as players to have as many great representations of a state tournament as we have.
If you really think about it, we have 4 majors.
Yep.
BCA, ACS, WSP, and WAMO. You have 4 majors, just like
golf or
tennis.
Yeah. And they all do well, and they all have their niche, and I just think it's great.
It's absolutely awesome for Wisconsin.
Well, and obviously the best ones all have Mad Apple streaming there, so.
I agree.
We don't play favorites, except for the people that don't have us. We don't like them.
I feel bad for Maya, actually. So I agree. I think he really did quit drinking.
Did he? Well, I mean, it was good
until tonight.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'll just be quiet.
What time is it? About 4 more hours start time.
Right, he quit until 4 more hours. That song, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh, that was written for Maya. You know, another thing that a lot of people don't realize is like all the your Duncan Kaufman and stuff. They know so much about the I'm sure you do too, because you work on tables. Like when you play on a table, you understand the table. Like you know, like how the cloth is played, and that's another aspect of the game that you got to learn if you want to be a truly great player, because you need to adjust.
Well, that's what I get a kick out all the time. Everybody whines about the equipment now. Holy cow. If you saw the stuff Brian and I had to play on when we years back,
my
I mean,
God.
it's ridiculous, right? I mean, we used to always joke, and I'd tell people all the time, the attitude was this. If we played on crappy tables, we were all playing on the exact same crappy tables, and it was kind of like, if you want to go out in the parking lot, find a semi-round stone and some sticks and shoot them into a pothole, I'll beat you at that game too. You know, I mean, that was more of the attitude. Now everybody's got to have pristine conditions.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody can move. The music, the atmosphere, everything's got to be just right. Otherwise, that's why they lost. You know,
Yep,
just,
I agree.
John Kramer came up with an absolute honest statement and true statement there is you could call the upper division Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame tournament one of the toughest too. Huge,
I agree with
tough
that.
field. Absolutely.
Yeah, we definitely should include John's tournament in there
Absolutely.
because that was a amazing event too. So and has been every year he's held it so far. So
Another well-run event in the state of Wisconsin for us.
I hate to say it, but that's just because John's anal.
OCD, yeah. Dusty said best singer and dancer in the pool hall. He shoots pretty good as well.
Who?
Yeah, who? Who are you talking about?
It's not
I
talking
bet
about
you
me.
he's
'cause I
talking
can't
about
sing or
Maya.
dance.
John Kramer?
John Kramer. Yeah. No, they were saying that Jeff Gerald Martin over there sings pretty good though.
You know, I was actually Tommy. I found out that a few people went to a karaoke bar Friday night, and I reamed Tommy for not calling me and telling me. But he said that Meredith Harding, who I don't know if you know who she is.
Nope.
Meredith Harding. She's from Sussex area.
You make that?
Nope.
Is an absolutely phenomenal singer, and Rome Harper, I guess, can just belt it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Romy.
All right, we should probably get back to the match at hand here. We have been a little off, but good conversation. Love our sport. Love talking about all the people in our sport.
And we're still on Matt Kitzman's match. You guys want to switch over?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's switch
I think
over.
they're playing an awful lot of safe. We should
Yeah,
probably
let's
see
switch
some
over
outs
to
here.
Jimmy and Taylor's match here.
Oh, he's dead out. I didn't know that he could shoot that 5 past that 13.
I don't know. That's close. I mean, look. Oh, yeah, it'll go.
Yeah, it goes. But I'll tell you what, if he doesn't get good on the 8 ball, it can get funny.
Just going to say the 8's probably a little bit more of a problem than the 5 even.
He's just got to get a real good angle on this 5 ball, and he'll be all right. Come play to the middle pocket so he can just come across and shoot the... Yeah, that's what he did. He played to the middle of the table.
Just right.
Yeah. He didn't hit that very good unless he can shoot it right in the side. But if he
Might
can't,
be able to, but
I don't know. On the screen, it doesn't look like he can really just shoot it right in. Does it to you guys?
I think I would play the corner just to try and
it
play
does.
safe here on the 13. If
It
you know,
definitely-
leave him tight on the side rail, right side rail.
Definitely is not going in that side pocket.
I don't think so either.
And one of the reasons why I say that is because over the last couple of days watching that side pocket, I've seen so many balls get to that pocket and roll out. Seriously, I've probably seen 3 or 4.
Well, don't they say that the valley side pockets are tougher than the diamond?
Way
side
tougher.
Well, yeah, the shelf is out a little bit further, but the pocket sizes or the rails are a little closer in the center.
Okay.
4
He's
out of
just gotta
6
be-
pockets are easier on a valley than on the diamond.
I think you just got to bear down and just make this ball.
Yeah, and again, I would control my cue ball. I'd try and get it over to that side rail on the opposite side, just in case. Good speed, drills it right in. Look at where his cue ball ended. Perfect shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
Even if you rattle that, he's shooting tough here. I mean, he can't bank it, at least not towards the 8. Because
he'd have to cut it.
Hanging there. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That was a very good shot.
Back bank.
All right, I'm going to head back over to table 17 with Matt Kitzman.
Is that still going on?
It's still going on, and Ray Skidmark.
What a nickname, Skidmark.
That's Cheddar. I have yet to call him that. I like the People's Champ. Self-proclaimed People's Champ. I think that stuck with me because he kept carrying the belt in every time when he was the king.
It doesn't start with an S, though.
Where is little Cheddar today?
Yeah, it says self-proclaimed. Yeah, he sent a message earlier. I'm not going to make it today.
Well, I think he's got some things going on, so in fairness.
Yeah, he's actually got his daughters leaving to actually go move and live in San Francisco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
I'd try and get away with him too.
They're having her going away party today, so.
Wow, that's a move.
Big deal, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just like little Cheddar's a big deal.
So as much as I like picking on Cheddar, we got to give him. That's my favorite line. Little man, big head. It's like a bobblehead in real.
Exactly. Ooh, big miss by Ray there.
That was tough. That was a pretty steep shot.
Oh, that was a real tough cut shot.
You know, I think they're going to have an awful lot of safety going on over there yet. If you felt like coming back to 18, we could watch.
We could go back there.
I think might be a little bit more action going on here.
Dusty said, nice shot. And John Kramer said, hit it great. He did. And then Preston said, oh, man, the Lakeshore legend in the booth.
Oh, Presto.
Lakeshore Legend, is that actually a nickname of yours? Or?
Yeah, someone made a banner. Here, I'll show you quick. It's funny.
Speaking of, I got to show everybody Dale's new shirt here in a minute.
Got a bunch of cheese on it.
Well, you know, obviously Culver's. Culver's had a cheese curd burger. And they actually made a shirt to, I guess, in recognition of the.
It's funny.
They made a shirt to kind of memorize the cheese curd burger because it was so good.
Really?
Yeah.
At Culver's?
At Culver's, yeah. I'll put it up on the screen. You can actually go to Culver's website and buy this shirt.
But they don't have the burger no more, or what?
I don't know if they have the burger or not. They must still have the burger, but
I'm gonna have to try it.
It was such a big deal that they made a shirt for it.
You're gonna have to make a shirt for your jalapeno bacon wrap poppers, Kendall.
John Kramer said, "Is it a onesie?" You know what? We should try to get him a onesie like that.
Try nothing. You can get anything nowadays. I guarantee I can find you.
You know what? You should make him a onesie.
Probably get it delivered tomorrow.
Oh, Dusty said they sold out. Dusty must have tried to get one.
That's probably just because of Cheddar, actually. It's probably everybody running over to the site trying to get them after you showed it last night.
They're still battling over there. Bill's just...
They sure are.
Bill's going to have this rack taken care of by then.
Oh, yeah, for
sure.
He's
out here. I mean...
He stripes, right?
Yeah, 15 to the 11, trying to get over to that 14 on the side. I think those 3 balls are the next 3, if I was shooting it anyways. Saving the 9 and the 12 for the last 2 balls before the 8.
I was just going to say that 8 could be real tricky if you take the wrong balls.
Oh, Shane Winkle says the burger was a one-day sale. Oh, man, that sucks. And Dusty said the cheese curd took up the whole burger.
What?
We got the Wasconi breakfast pizza by us. It's got cheese curds all over it.
How long ago was this cheese curd burger?
Shane can probably tell you that.
Oh, yeah, he's right on that. Hey, Winkler, when was that? That's his name, the Winkler, or I call him Shane Van Winkle.
Well, he
I'll tell you what, this
must
could
not have ended up with an angle on that to get to that 12, because I don't like the fact that 12 is still hanging out where it is.
The 12,
I don't either.
The 12, I'm looking right. That actually goes in the side
Oh,
pocket.
I'm sorry. What is the one on the rail here on the side?
14, I
10?
think, or 10 or 14.
That's the one I'm referring to.
I thought he was gonna take
God,
care of that the next shot when he was on those 2 balls down there.
I was surprised he didn't, but he must not have gotten the angle he was looking for.
I don't know what the. Honestly, I don't know what the. It might be the 14 ball. It's so hard to tell the balls from here.
Now he probably can shoot it down past that 2 ball.
It does go there.
Yep,
Yep, that's
down
what he
past
was
that
doing.
2 ball and just roll. See, I think he
Well-
was playing for that. Was he playing? Was he? I don't know. It kind of looked like he was playing for that side ball. No, he
Well,
was playing for that
he's,
ball.
He's playing for because the 12 does go in that side pocket on the other side.
I don't know why he's got an issue with the leave he just shot.
No,
You
he
can just roll it
forward.
Yeah, roll it and shoot it into the corner, and then you have an easier way to get to that 8 ball. If
Yeah.
you get wrong on that side pocket shot, you can be in big trouble.
I think what he's looking exactly what you guys are talking about. He's looking at going straight with it, going straight down, and then coming out to the center for in the side bar in the corner pocket.
Right. Just got to float this ball up with a good stroke.
See, Shane was all over it 2 weeks ago. I didn't get one either. He's so mad.
Jim manages Fondy location.
Jim Schmidt manages the Fondy location and didn't hook me up. Oh, that was not very nice.
See, that was a good shot right there. No, he's still all right though. He just got to bear down and make a shot here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would have liked to be shorter than that.
Absolutely.
He hit it too good, really.
Yeah.
Bounced out too far. So now he's got to play that real gentle 2 rails around, I think.
I think he put more of a stroke on it than a touch stroke.
Nick Heiser says it was amazing sandwich. It was last Friday. I was the first one in our drive-through. Oh, you suck.
Stayed overnight or what?
Well, he is
Slept in his car?
He is a Navy vet, so they do a lot of weird things.
How did I not hear
I don't know,
about
that
this
sounds
cheese curd
dedicated.
burger?
I know, right? I didn't hear about it either.
Winkle knows all about it. He probably had the date saved.
All right, Shane, you got to start posting this crap on your Facebook page so we all know about it.
I mean, all you got to do is be outside the 6 here.
Yeah.
The 8's tight on the rail. On
You
a
think
valley,
you would
that's
just
a
draw
gimme
to
up
that
the rail.
side,
Well, if
that side rail?
I think
I would come 2 rails.
Yeah, 2
You
rails.
would come 2 rails?
Gentle.
Come short to that pocket as short as you can because it'll go right towards the 6. And speed's important here.
Yeah.
Rotation.
I like this, but I like this shot a lot better on a diamond. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Just got to get up to. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's surprising. I'm just really surprised he worked that hard for it.
Yeah, me too. I think that he could have just simply just drew the ball to the rail and just.
Well, the 8 looks like it's tight. So I mean, like I say, on a valley, you can slam that ball down that shot really easy.
Absolutely.
And now we're gonna watch Matt just pick this rack out and finish it. I think. Still a safety battle over on 17. These two are going back and forth. I think slowly clearing ball after ball over there.
It's been a long game. Matt should be out here. I'm really
Ended up short here.
I'm a little biased. I'm really rooting for Matt.
Just Matt or his team?
Matt, he's never won a state tournament.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
What?
Well, that doesn't even seem
Matt
possible.
does not
He
have a
plays so
state
good.
title.
What?
Matt Strong does not have a state title.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. He got double dipped in the double A's 10 years ago
Wow.
by Chris Bondi.
Yeah.
So
Wow, I would have never guessed that.
yeah, because we have a group chat with some of the friends, me, Preston, and a few guys, and we asked the question, who's the best player in Wisconsin that has never won state? And I think it's him.
Wow, what? Wait a minute here. Yeah, you talking about a team state title or
Anything.
what? Get
He
outta
doesn't
here.
have a single state title.
I could have swore when we were.
So here's what I'm gonna say.
Wow.
I am the Wisconsin in official records, which are all that matter, because I can tell you right now, when people look back 30 years from now, they aren't going to ask how many people were there. They aren't going to ask any of it. The only tournament that gets recorded in the Wisconsin state records is our Badger State Games tournament that we run at the Mad Apple. And I am like 4-time Wisconsin state champion in those records, which don't go anywhere for history. They'll never go anywhere, where none of these records are going to be anywhere ever.
I think they should be. In my
Well, I think they
personal-
should too. That's kind of what John Kramer's doing, is just getting some acknowledgement of.
You know,
our
I
great
talked about
players
this
and-
with a few people already. In my personal opinion,
Ooh.
like at these,
Uh-oh. What happened?
That
there?
was he was trying to. He got the outside angle. He was trying to run into that.
Yeah, and
And he actually double kissed it, ran directly into it.
oh wow! So you just got a brutal. If it's
trying to
all-
hit it a little
Watch
thicker
on-
is
watch
really
on
what
the-
he was trying to do.
Watch on the YouTube delayed there.
Oh yeah, I see it right here.
But I'm thinking maybe John Kramer can kind of maybe try to play it safe, but John Kramer could probably he did rub it, but he went to the
too thin.
too thin.
Yeah, he was trying. I mean, he just wanted to hit a little thicker
Yeah.
and bank it out a little.
Still a good shot though if he gets there. See,
Yeah.
that's a good shot. See, no, what I was going back to is you guys are really involved with like BCA and the state terms. My personal opinion, I think that like the state tournaments, they should do something like the Derby City Classic does, where they don't have to do all the winners, but all the first place winners have like banners up. They don't
Yeah.
have to be huge or anything, but they should have something up that they can put on the wall, and you can look back. 2017 this division
Yeah.
winners, stuff like that. You
Well,
gotta-
and
I
I'm talking
agree.
about stuff that actually exists in our state records. I think that's the biggest thing for me, because those are like actual official, like government records that
Oh, okay.
will stay around. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Where we can record it all day long in our groups. It's a good hit.
Good hit.
Good hit,
Yeah.
left it tough.
Really, I mean, for what he had, he didn't leave him dead straight at least.
No, not at all. This is not an easy ball.
But it would be nice if we could get some of these championships that we shoot that actually contain all of our upper end players to stick somewhere permanently.
I agree.
And another thing with like the Hall of Fame, I was gonna say that to Kramer, you could have towns create smaller Hall of Fames for local players. Let's say my town has a Kiwani Pool Hall of Fame, and then every year the president of that Hall of Fame can send in nominates to the state Hall of Fame.
Well, and some sort of that thing, just to probably get because there's local champions everywhere where people are. You look at a good example would be Jake Schneider.
Okay.
Jake Schneider. Not everybody knows who Jake Schneider is, right?
Yeah.
Jake Schneider is a legend where he plays from. Everybody, he's like a 660. He's known for his stroke. He's got that little jerky,
Sure.
stroke. But, I never heard of him.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
And so how do you get guys
Great
like that?
shot.
Wow, I hit that
on
good.
yeah.
Great shot.
Anybody know who Ronald Plemmel is?
Nope.
Nope.
Ronald Plemmel, we appreciate you. Just subscribe to the channel.
Nice.
Appreciate that, Ronald.
We really haven't been talking about that enough. So, guys, we really appreciate it if you get over to YouTube and subscribe. We are trying to get our YouTube viewership up here. That is how we're going to continue to keep these things streamed for free for you guys. Speaking of local acknowledgement, that's really what Mad Apple Streaming is all about. We're all about acknowledging players at all levels and trying to get them out in the light of day, and let people see them play and show us what they got.
All right, it just transitioned back over to the safety match over on table 17. So
Are
that's
they
where we're at
still
now.
playing?
They're still playing that match. Good thing we went over to 18.
Right? Pretty sure everybody. What do we have? 2 wrecks since then? This is what this match has been. I've seen more combinations of the other guy's ball.
So how do you guys get that to move more? How do you get, like we were saying, to get it more into the records and stuff like that?
It takes guys like John Kramer who get a passion for trying to do something and take it upon themselves. I mean, it's what John did with our Hall of Fame. So you need people that are really interested in trying to have a permanent effect on our sport.
So John Kramer chimed in and actually said that's where the idea started. Waukesha has that apparently.
Nice.
Oh,
Excellent.
see, that's awesome. I never knew that Waukesha has a pool Hall of Fame. I think that's great.
I would agree.
So we got next up here, we still got Ray and Matt playing this match, and we got Mike Lemire and Dan
Coppins
up on the tables. 18.
See, there's a good example. Do you even know Dan?
Oh, yeah, I know Dan. Actually,
Okay.
we played at WISPA, and him and I talked quite a bit. And matter of fact, we talked earlier. He wants me to come up to Matt Apple, and we want to match up and play a little bit. He's a great guy.
You're going to get drilled.
Yeah, he's a legend.
I drilled him at WISPA.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I don't know, but I just
What a
remember
shot.
mine and Dan's team drilling your team in
were
the
you guys
finals,
paying
Brian.
attention here?
You
Did you
did.
see that bank that he just shot?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now he's got
You
the
guys
cross side
You guys
bank
did drill us.
for the win.
You guys played really well.
Yeah, it was, you guys both know how that goes. Some weekends it's your weekend, and some weekends it's just not.
Right. You guys were firing on all cylinders, man. You guys didn't miss much, and then Dan actually missed a shot, and I ran out on him. He's like, "You little
Son of a gun.
yeah."
Yeah, you said it right though. Look at Dan. Dan's another person. He's a legend.
Just safe here, too. I think. Could play the 8, could play the safe. I kind of like just skinning the side of the 8 and putting the cue ball on the top rail.
I was just going to say the same thing. Skimming that 8 on that left side and putting it on that top rail. What is he going to do if you leave the 8 ball out in the middle? Well, he could hide behind that 4 then.
Bank the 4, hide behind the 4.
Hey, John Kramer said, if someone compiled all the records and championships, we could have a page on our site to keep them all.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that should be done.
John, maybe
Well, John will do it.
maybe you and I can sit down and talk and figure out how it's a good way of gathering all that
Hey,
data.
speaking of Badger State games, we have a new commissioner for Badger State games. It used to be Mr. John Lewis, and now I'm sitting next to him.
Who's that?
It might be you. So Brian Hollenbeck has taken over the commissioner of the Badger State Games billiards version. I'm co-commissioner because I'll screw it up if I do it.
Oh, another one? Oh man, you just missed that.
I give
How
you
do you
guys
do on the
credit. I
leaf?
give you guys credit. You guys have a lot of involvement in pool, not only playing it, but
I love my
yeah.
sport, man. I'll
I
be
do, too.
honest with you. I've been trying to support my sport since I was 19 years old. I opened my first pool hall. It's just been so good to me as far as just personally that I want people to see it in the same light that it was for me and not the crap that they portray it as a lot of times. And we have a lot of bad representation of our sport even in the upper levels.
Oh yeah.
And those are the people, unfortunately, that we focus on a lot of times. And there are just so many great inspirational people that we should be focused on. That's kind of what John's done with our Hall of Fame. All of them great players, but beyond being great players, great representatives of the sport too.
Yeah, I think that John does a great job, and he's a great guy too. I could talk to John about pool for hours.
He's all right.
I get tired of just giving him kudos all the time, but you just almost can't help it.
Yeah,
Well, you got to give him kudos for something. The game isn't doing it for him.
he's just too nice of a guy. You got to give him kudos.
I actually like John's idea to put all like the champions on his website. That'd be neat. get all the ACS past champions, all the BCA past champions, all the WSPA past champions, all of them, Whammo, all of it.
Dusty Ralph says, thanks for what you guys have done for pool streaming. Got me through the COVID shutdown. Had a couple buddies over shooting in the garage, hitting some balls, and watching good pool when leagues and tourneys were shut down. Appreciate that, Dusty.
Notice he doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything about the mediocre commentary.
No, that's well.
It's all right.
They turn off the commentary. They just
That's
watch
probably
the pool.
true. Mute.
Unless Little Cheddar's here, then it's on high volume.
Right.
Larry Dassel says, I have won gold medal from the Badger State Games from when it was up here in the Wausau area. Proud of that medal. Awesome, Larry.
Should be. Yeah.
Larry's a good dude. He's a really nice dude.
And Larry, that'll permanently be in Wisconsin State records. In 1,000 years, it'll still be there. You'll look like a old photo at that point, but
Yeah, it was taken on a Polaroid camera.
yeah.
It was taken on a Polaroid camera.
You know, it was so funny. Okay, you know what Polaroids are, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, when I was just at Vegas for BC Nationals, we went down on Fremont Street.
Yeah.
Polaroid cameras are making a comeback, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I saw two people taking pictures on Polaroid cameras down there. I'm like,
Great.
what? Wait, I asked her, I said, wait, where did you get that from? She's like, oh, they're selling them now again. I'm like, what?
It's crazy how the trends are good. It's
Well,
just a huge cycle.
Yeah, it is a cycle because basically I've got 1 million photos. How many times am I ever going to pull those back out of my phone? Not very often.
Not very
you know?
often.
Right.
Another win for Dan Coppins.
Well,
Dan Coppins taking care of it on table 18, and
think,
we got Ray
Ray.
taking it down over there on 17. Finally, that game got finished up, so it's going to add
So that's
one
gonna-
to Ray and
that's
one to
gonna
Varsity.
Put Varsity on the hill.
That was a pretty important safety game they had over there. Ray wouldn't have won that game, and Matt Kitzman could have put it away.
Well, nothing's safe. How many times have you guys been in this situation, leading a match like this, and it crumbles away?
I've won every time.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
Well, I haven't.
Me neither.
Chris Green says, unknown records, 2002 Tri-City League. I pulled off 18 weeks with no losses. Love that medallion. That's awesome, Chris.
Tri-City League, I remember that league. I never played in it, but I remember hearing about it.
All right, what match do we want to be on here? We're on Ray right now.
Big break for Ray here.
They look like long games. We went back and forth to about 3 times. We went away from your game like 3 times.
Man, that break is big. Matt hits the break so hard.
He does. We're actually. What
Yeah,
game are we watching here?
We're watching Ray's, but I was just every time he breaks, he just hits him hard. Ray looks like he's pretty wide open over there, I think.
Got Ray and Taylor, right?
Yeah, Ray's
Looks
pretty
like-
wide open over there. He should manage this out.
All right, going with stripes, I believe, yeah. And kind of got straighter on this 15 than he would have liked, I think.
Yeah, he's really got to move around table now. Cool Jimmy's up on the other table. Oh, the work that they do to set these venues up, huh?
It's a ton of it.
Oh,
I know, and I mean nowadays too. I know Dean was searching for people to help him get unloaded here because they didn't have enough people to unload the tables.
oh, really?
Oh yeah, just can't. Everybody wants to make $100 an hour.
And move one table.
No education, no experience, but they're worth $100 an hour.
Yeah,
That's.
I agree.
I tell you, I think Ray's liking the look of this rack. I think.
I do too. It's pretty wide open over there. All he's got to do is make this one little. Yeah, but I'll tell you what. If he shoots this ball, he's got to be careful not to push it over to that. Yeah, he's worried about pushing that ball over to that rail by that 6.
Right. I was just gonna say, just don't knock anything into trouble, and you're fine.
I would definitely be shooting this ball.
You don't need that much movement here, though. Just real easy. Oh,
See, he pushed it right over there.
It's like he tried to do that almost.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have hit it that hard.
No.
All right, we have a start. John Kramer, if you're still on, just so you know, I just talked with Dean and John Lewis will be back here shortly. I'm going to talk with him and get all of his past records for ACS state championships.
Wow, look at that shot by Jimmy. We aren't on that table, but he just made one heck of a shot.
Yeah, he did. So that's a start.
That's a start. And get all ACS because John will have all the old records, and then they use CompuSport since the last 5 years, so they'll have all those records. So you can get all those records pretty easily.
Hopefully you can somehow get the old BCA records too.
All that stuff's around.
Yeah.
There's just so many. There's so many state championships that we don't have. We don't have it written down anywhere. I mean, we were talking the other day. One of the players that nobody talks about hardly for women, Susie Quell. Susie Quell is like a 10, 12, I don't know how many state championships that lady's got.
Really?
And nobody talks about it too much. She just won Ohio State.
I don't know if no one talks about it. They know that she's one of the favorites when they place, But I know what you mean. Yeah.
Just don't know how many championships
Right.
she's won. They might look at her as a strong player, but we were talking about that, and I mean, she's won
at least 10. You think?
Oh, at least 10. Yep.
That's pretty strong.
She just won the Ohio State. She went to...
Yeah, and I heard they didn't give her a trophy for it.
No trophy, just cash. Isn't that something? That's a shame, too. I think that...
I agree 100%.
The trophy... Caden Hillman, he had a spot picked out on his wall for that first place plaque. He could care less about the $700 he made.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'd make money all day long. I can't make that plaque. Right?
I'm the same way.
I think a tournament does itself a disservice by not representing with a plaque.
Well, the year when I won the singles, they were giving me my money. I'm like, I don't care about this. Just give me my plaque.
That's right. Give me the trophy. Trophy will last way longer.
Absolutely. But some people don't care about trophies either. I like it.
Way undercut that ball.
Well, he's in trouble there. This might be the end for them. Taylor can get out. Ooh, Jimmy missed. Ooh.
Yeah, he was trying to carry him off that ball. It's the only shot he had. It was a good attempt, but...
I'd bet on Taylor in this scenario.
Do you have any state titles, Kendall?
Isn't it weird that I have no idea? Is that weird?
No,
I don't think I do.
Some people are.
I've got a whole bunch of wins for money. I got a whole bunch of those, and I think probably the tournament that sticks out in my head is, and I don't even know this if I took first or second because it didn't matter to me, but one of the Beloit tournaments that I played in.
Those are. I'll tell you what.
That's
another tournament that if you win the Beloit tournament, you're doing something.
Yeah,
that was back in the day when it was tough too.
Lights out.
I remember when you used to go down there. That was probably 10 years ago. That's when they used to let all the Chicago players in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taylor looking to get out here to finish this match. Playing safe.
Safety over there on
Good
Taylor's
shot.
game. Great. He ended up right behind.
That was a good shot. Pam Patton has the most Wisconsin State titles.
What's that?
Larry Dassel's asking who won the most state titles in Wisconsin. Pam Patton, no doubt.
Pam who?
Pam Kelly.
Pam Kelly.
Kelly. What did you say?
Patton.
That was her maiden name. She goes by both of them.
Yeah. I think she's got the most state titles.
I think it's probably close between her and Susie, honestly. If you look.
Pam said she has like 40 or 50 state titles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's close.
Pam won the singles every year she played in it in WSPA.
I suppose. Yeah.
Oh,
That was a big miss.
that was a big miss by Matt. Yeah, thanks to you, Justin. You dashed my hopes last year.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't. Obviously, I haven't been playing pool again for very long. I played when I was in high school. Then I came back, started playing again about 10, 11 years ago, and
I don't think I ever did win. I think I've taken second a few times. That's, I think the
Well,
official
you know,
rule.
like Brian was saying, you know, how many people come to these state tournaments for years and years and never win?
Oh, yeah,
Right.
Tons.
Yeah. Never even have a chance to win.
Never even have a chance to win.
But that's what's amazing about our sport. You can enjoy it at so many different levels. You just don't, you know, it's not the same for everybody, but you still enjoy it.
Still, point being to that is that they should be credited more because it is really tough to win tournaments like this.
Yeah.
That was my point being, you know. There's so many players that come here for years and years, and they never get
boy.
over that hump.
Taylor just missed that ball.
Yeah, I was surprised
Can't
by
believe
that.
it, actually.
Even though it was only teams, last year I almost had the great accomplishment. I won ACS state, then we won BCA state, and we close to winning BCA state teams. We took second in WSPA.
You almost won all three in the same year.
Yeah,
That'd have been pretty strong.
yeah.
Yeah, but since you didn't,
Since I didn't, don't even talk about
yeah,
it. It's not worth it.
Well, the best thing I can say about state is I was close to doing a three-peat in the Scotch. That's my best.
nice. You always play. Who do you play with?
I played with Pam then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong team there.
And then they made her into a grandmaster, so we couldn't play no more. But that's really strong. Almost won all three state team tournaments.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you know, and it's very helpful with team effort. You know, that you have great team chemistry, and I tell you what, I loved
Nice
all
shot
the
there by
teams.
Ray.
I agree
He's got this
100%.
out.
That was a good shot by Jimmy.
Ray has definitely got this out, and Jim. is
Wow,
over here.
that was a huge turn there with both them
Yes, it
games.
was.
Yeah, Matt and Tyler missing one that is out of character.
Brian, have you got the elusive singles yet?
I haven't yet. I've gotten third, but I haven't got the elusive singles yet.
It's the toughest one in my opinion.
It is. All right, Jimmy takes that game down on the other table. So
Yeah, table 18. Jim just.
Ooh,
Jimmy just
that was a
won.
huge turn there.
I agree.
Gonna
and
be 10-8.
We're just about to watch Ray take this game. 10-8's a way different game.
Especially the way that they happened. Matt and Taylor both had opportunities to, or Lemire, I mean, they both had opportunities to close out the match, and you can't tell me that doesn't stick in the back of their mind a little bit.
Got Bill Sorenson up on 18. What are the matches we got here, Brian, when you get a second?
Lemire has about 20 for men, paying for women, I believe, is what Kramer said. And he also said would have been Neville, but a big chunk of his career was out playing beyond Wisconsin. I agree.
Yeah, didn't he win like 8 straight BCWs in a row or something?
Okay, we got Bill Sorenson and Dan Coppins and Mike Lemire and Matt Kitzman.
All right.
Should we get on the Dan and Bill?
Yep. Why don't we go to 18 here real quick?
Yeah, we're on it right now. So.
All right. Perfect.
Huge break right here. Just gotta stay at the table, stay in control here.
Some just talk. Alex got it done. That's why so many unions have endorsed Alex.
Great break.
Oh, look at
my.
that. That was gross.
That I would agree. He had really good control on this ball, and he just got some really unfortunate kick right there off the 13.
Off both them balls.
Yeah, the 13 came around and gave it the energy because he had the cue ball stopped and came right around.
That's unbelievable.
John just said Larry won BCW 8 times in 10 years.
That's strong.
Unbelievable.
That's strong.
Yeah.
And that's on a big table.
Yeah.
And it's not like he was, he was playing all the great players from Wisconsin at that time, too, and he just pounded them all.
I think we're going to be down to one final match after this, and I think this is going to be a wrap on ACS, right? They got.
Yep, the hot seat team is warming up right now.
It'd be nice. I'm going to go get an update real quick and find out all the placing for this tournament. Unless, Brian, you got that somewhere handy or not? All the different divisions, who won, who placed.
Yeah.
Who was...
I know the lower division finals is playing in the corner over there right now. Team from Kiwani's in the finals in the lower division.
Yeah, that's Paul Olszewski's team.
Yep. Paulio, the king of Kiwani.
Yep.
All right, so do you want to start in?
We start in the singles. How do we do singles?
All right, so the mixed lower 8 ball. Caden Hillman.
Yep, first place.
And Bill Hegwald and Travis Quam for third.
Okay. And then we're going to go to the mixed middle, right?
As soon as my phone loads.
Yeah. Really? Like, internet's a problem here?
Yeah, right. All right, so mixed middle 8 ball. We had Tim Johnson from Wisconsin Rapids, Scott Shanick from Marion, and Tom Joss taking third, and Tom Krieger from Brookfield area, Waukesha, took in fourth place. Mike Lancourt, 5th, 6th, Scott Rasmussen, 5th, 6th.
Is that Tim that took first? Is that Tim and Sarah? That you know who I'm talking about, Brian?
Tim and Sarah.
They always play scotch together. Tim and Sarah. Is that the same Tim?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm not quite
I
sure.
think it is him. That's a good win.
It might be.
That's a good win for him if that's him.
You're not thinking Tim and Lacey, are you?
No, Tim and Sarah. They always play scotch together. The redheaded Sarah woman. I think they're from Rapids. I'm pretty sure that's him. That's a really good win for him.
Yeah. So the mixed upper 8 ball was Jack McKenna, Eric Zarnicki, Larry Dasso 3rd, Tim Schatz 4th, Randy Lamar 5th, 6th, and Joe Burdett 5th, 6th.
That was which one?
That was the 8 ball upper.
Okay.
So now we'll go to the women's lower 8 ball. Women's lower 8 ball is Amy Johnson first from Duluth, Minnesota. Second was Vicky Wishaw from Racine.
That was a good match. We covered that match.
Yep. And third was Diane Sweeney from Portage. Fourth was Sheila Christner from Elk Mound, Wisconsin. Fifth, sixth was Bobby Durst from Slinger. And Kerry Feldman from Glen Beulah.
Bobby Joe Durst was just on our stream on King of the Hill series.
Amy Johnson's been tearing it up in Wisconsin.
And finally in the singles, we got the women's upper. And Terry Lehman from Sheboygan took first. Kelly Nickel took second from Arkdale. Third was Margie Long. Fourth was Veronica Lyon. Fifth, sixth was Patty Clark. And fifth, sixth, Shelley Tremmel.
And then just for the points, 7th, 8th, was that not Letty?
7th,
She's
8th.
a local.
Was Sarah Riedel.
Oh.
Jean.
She must have been in the lower division then.
What? Who was it? What was her name?
Letty. L-E-T-I.
Yeah, I can look up the lower division. Yeah, women. Yeah, so women's 7th, 8th was Letty Withrow, Dawn Fogel.
Yep.
For the lower division.
She's just a local from Mad Apple. She was pretty proud of herself for that.
She should
7th,
be.
8th. Yeah, absolutely.
That's how you build.
Yep.
Okay, and then the lower Scotch out of. I should have announced how many.
Ooh, Bill missed a big ball there.
Oof.
That's huge.
Dan's out here.
Yeah, I think you don't want to leave this table to Dan.
No.
The Scotch lower division, we had Lowen Phillips from Muskota, Adami from Lodi for second. Third was Busan and Yeager from Platteville. Fourth was Petinato and Fowler, Craig Fowler. And
Craig Flowers.
fifth, sixth was Likeness and Cartwright, and fifth, sixth was Thibodeau and Wallace from Eau Claire.
Craig Fowler, the Hawaiian Warrior.
Fond du Lac Fowler.
7th, 8th was Schwen and Williams from Oshkosh.
He's moving to Appleton. That's going to get really confusing.
Holzer and Geyer.
Fowler is?
Mosini.
No, I kid with him all the time because he's there like literally every day. He's at the Mad Apple. And I told him he's going to have to move to Appleton, but then everybody would get confused because we can't call him Fond du Lac Fowler anymore.
I like Fowler. He's such a nice guy.
Super nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
And a great pool player.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Move on. Upper Scotch doubles. Mario Madrid and Johnny Rodriguez ended up with first. Johnson and Rydell, second. Wisconsin Rapids. Waldo and Hunkins out of Big Bend, third. Gibbs and Lee, fourth out of Portage. Link and Link, fifth, sixth out of Oak Creek. And fifth, sixth, Shaw and Alt out of Prairie du Sec. 7th, 8th was Redland and Hogan. 7th, 8th was Islandfelt and Emerine.
Lost Hill to Johnny and Mario.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah. It happens. What do you do?
Yep. All right, mixed lower is not done yet.
Well, I'll tell you, I think we're going to see the
Danny's out
varsity
here.
club moving on here because unless Dan makes a
non-Dan error.
Women's lower team is not done yet either, so we can wait on all those.
Thanks, Brian.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Is he really going to shoot this 13 first? He kind of snubbed his nose up as he was looking at it, as he was changing his mind.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you doing, Dan?
I think that was his original plan. He just didn't want to go away from it right away.
I'll tell you what, he went straight on there. He should have had a little bit of an angle. He's all right, though, obviously. He can maybe come 2 rails. Yeah, he's coming 2 rails with top. Hit it perfect.
Yeah, came
Like
around
Dan
nice.
Coppins usually does. Straight in.
nice shot.
Hi, I'm Dan. I win.
Somebody opened the door in here. It's cold. All right, that's the match.
There it is. That's the match.
Heck of an effort there by White Eagle. Those guys played a tough match. So congratulations to them. Third place.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a good run for them.
Nothing wrong with that one.
And we got Varsity Club playing who insurance?
Fred Renner said.
American Insurance.
Fred Renner said, yes, it is Tim Johnson. Playing the same league in Rapids with Tim, so it was that. Bill Larson says, you guess, missed it. Sorenson scratching his opponent. Oh, that's he's talking about. The drama continues, and then Preston, Dan just does what it takes to get out. Nothing real flashy, just rolls the ball in and gets out. I totally agree. All right, well, thank you all for tuning on in here for this
Coming right back.
third place match. We'll be coming back. We're going to keep it on here, and we'll be right back. Oh, as a matter of fact, while we're here, here is that shirt, Dale's new shirt from
Are there sunglasses on those cheese curds? Is that what
yes,
I'm
there
seeing?
are sunglasses on it.
How do you know they're cheese curds? They look like.
I know they don't really look like cheese curd, but it's if you go to their
Craig Fowler
website.
would probably wear that shirt.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah, for
Fowler would for sure wear. He'd sport that.
Absolutely. That's a Fowler shirt all day, every day.
But if you go to their website, you can actually purchase the shirt.
Lisa Heckman, absolutely. Make sure you don't go anywhere, Lisa. We got an exciting match coming up here. They're going to warm up a little bit, and we'll all be right back. Because it's ball in hand every time except for off the break.
Right, and it was off the break. So you played ball in hand down there. No.
So the term they use here, Joe, is called banjo, meaning we got two defenders on two offensive players. We can dictate who guards who based on how we release. So watch Robert Tunyon, number 85. That slight inside, that makes the linebacker matchup. But now he's running an outside breaking route versus inside leverage. That's pitch and catch, right? So they can control who guards who and in what leverage just based on how Tunyon and Aaron Jones release. Here for Washington, 1-2 scores. He rolls to his right. He's downfield. Gets the green. The tight end gets it ball. It's way to see this draw. He's taking advantage of the increased role of Lincoln Thomas out. And you like this guy? I really like him. And he's coached by the former tight end coach that I played for a long time, Pete Hager, here in Washington. But I'll tell you, he's a really good, talented young player. You know, he does a nice job here. Kind of knocked off his route, stayed friendly on the naked. Pete Hager, man, I'll tell you what, I could go on and on about what he meant to my career. Played 9 years in Carolina for him. Every single tight end he coaches, he has a play. Here's Wilson. Now, Ricky Seals-Jones is considered in the conversation on the annual. This guy who was a quarterback in high school. He was a receiver in college at Texas A&M, and then a receiver early on in his NFL career. He finished 14 in 5 years. Finally get that opportunity and run with it. He says a turning point in his career as a young player who's actually back in high school. Started to get through Peterson, who's a relative came to watch him like that. He said, you're talented, but you're lazy. He said it changed his entire approach. He rededicated himself to his craft. He works as hard as anybody. A lot of times that's hyperbole, right? It's easy to say, oh, he's the hardest worker. But this guy is where he is, they say, because of that. He's gifted. His first catch of the day is good for a first down. Nice job there keeping the play alive. Humphrey comes all the way across the field. He's open earlier, took the Hanneke a little time to find him. You said it, John, overcome that holding call. It's easier said than done, but I'll tell you, it's a big conversion after being put behind the sticks there. For the strikes or penalty. Does that just feel like if they're really a must-score drive running the third quarter, this is your down 14, Algeria hits there and Rodgers. Here's Gleason.
Big job, Falcons up 13-7 in Miami. Opening drive, second half now. Ryan goes up top. Russell Gage for his 49-yard goal. Ryan now has 10 touchdowns and no INTs in the last 4. They're up 27.
He's actually going to run a route from back here. You see him right in front of the running back. He's going to insert through. That creates the layers. They got soft. He's just going to drop that ball off underneath. But they built that 3-layer concept, bringing Seals Jones out of a fullback, kind of an up-back position. I really like that scheme. And then Terry McLaurin did the rest, breaking that tackle and using his athleticism.
Got about 20 yards after he broke the tackle, set for his first down. It's Gibson. Almost broken a couple of them earlier this second half. He gets 5 here, 2nd and 5, and they're into the range where it has been an automatic touchdown against Green Bay's defense. Unbelievably. 15 out of 15 giving up touchdowns once the opponent gets into the red zone. That's the 3rd longest stretch that the game has stopped in the last 30 years.
You really imagine if you're Joe Barry, the Packers defensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, even if we were average in the red zone, we're a top 5 defense statistically now. It'd be like we just stopped them a few times. They got a shot here to kind of stop the bleeding.
Hey guys, we're going to have the finals coming up here real quick in the upper division teams event, and we're going to actually shut things down and restart the stream, so we'll do that quick now. Go back out and find us. We appreciate it. See you guys back in a couple minutes.